Stay tuned for the following special presentation from 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
KOFO is your sports source for East Central Kansas, and we welcome you to this broadcast of Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball, brought to you by Advent Health Ottawa, CarStar, Sutton's Jewelry, Ottawa Recreation Commission, Dingle & Son Mortuary, and by Kansas State Bank, Kramer Pharmacy, Quality Structures, Arvest Bank, also by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, Croucher Abstract, Ottawa Chiropractic, and Goppert State Service Bank. Now let's go to the field for Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball. Here's KOFO's Luke Queen.
And good morning and welcome back to the ballpark. Luke Queen with you here once again for Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball. Arrows at home today. Doubleheader here against the Iola Indians. A couple teams that know each other well, play a lot on a regular basis, and played a couple times so far on the season. A split down in Iola when Ottawa traveled down to take on the Indians down there. And so the rubber match here back here in the friendly confines of Harvey Drake Field here this morning. Expect a good ball game as usual between these two teams. They actually have met a third time in the Topeka tournament, and Ottawa came away with the 2-1 victory that day. Brett Hadel, a complete game, 7 innings for the win, 4 strikeouts, 7 walks, 5 hits, 1 run, 1 earned. And the Arrows able to get it done by getting a couple runs across to win that one. So these teams always play each other tight, and Ottawa has a 2-1 advantage so far on this season. This year, Ottawa going to send the lineup out this morning that looks like this. Leading off and doing the pitching, Connor Kiefer. Batting second and catching, Matthew Fanning. Batting third at first base will be Ryan Laurie. Batting fourth at second base, Tyler Sage. Batting fifth and playing third base, Quentin Carver. Batting sixth is shortstop, Carson Hine. Batting seventh in left field, Brett Hadel. Batting eighth in center field, Logan Morton. Batting ninth in right field, Jack Lytle. And the extra hitter batting 10th is Wyatt Sink for Game 1. Iola visitors will lineup looks like this. Leading off at shortstop, Nathan Lauk. Batting second in center field, T.J. Taylor. Batting third and pitching, Braden Cole. Batting cleanup at first base, Cooper Riley. Batting fifth at third base, Dylan Bycroft. Batting sixth in right field, Dinky Delatorre. Batting seventh in left field, Trent Jones. Batting eighth in catching, Eli Smith. Batting ninth, the extra hitter, Tim Michael. And rounding out the lineup, batting 10th, the second baseman, Noah Ashmore. So for the Indians, Lauk, Taylor, Cole, Riley, Bycroft, and Delatorre, Jones, Smith, Michael, and Ashmore. And for the Arrows, it is Kiefer, Fanning, Laurie, Sage, Carver, Hine, Hadel, Morton, Lytle, and Sink. We're going to take our first time out here as we're still awaiting the arrival of the umpire. They're getting here and walking out, but we're going to take a 60-second break here. When we come back, we'll be ready for Arrows baseball action. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball here on KOFO.com.
Protect your real estate investment with title insurance from Croucher Abstract and Title Company. A one-time premium payment covers you against title fraud, forgery, undisclosed heirs, and more. 785-242-3281.
On-site or online, Goppert State Service Bank has the tools and services to support all of your financial needs. Goppert State Service Bank, shaping the future since 1899. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Outdoor grilling on a propane grill is a fun and enjoyable activity. Be safe when grilling by keeping children and pets away from the grilling area, and make sure your grill is on a solid level surface at least 5 feet away from combustibles. Always open your grill lid before lighting. Never leave your grill unattended, and never grill inside a building. Keep propane cylinders outdoors. Refer to your grill's manufacturer's safety instructions for additional safety information. This message brought to you by this station and the Kansas Propane Education and Research Council. Greg Knoll, Executive Director.
And welcome back here once again at Harvey Drake Field here at the Orlos Cox Sports Complex. Luke Queen bringing you Ottawa Arrows post 60 baseball here this morning. Doubleheader against the Iola Indians. Ottawa 2-1 against Iola on this young season. A 2-1 victory, a 3-2 victory, and then a tough 13-3 loss to the Indians. So won the first two, have lost the last one, but Iola is always a good ball club all the way around. Good pitching, good hitting, good defense behind them. Ottawa struggled a little bit defensively this weekend down in Emporia so far, so try and shore some of that up here today. The Arrows are 9-8 on the season, with 3-1 down in Emporia over the weekend as well on Friday night, getting a sweep, defeating Chase County 11-1 and Emporia 9-7. And then yesterday, getting beaten by Emporia 14-5, and then defeating Chase County big 16-3. And the Arrows look to keep those bats hot that got going yesterday afternoon and stay that way here against Iola today. Braden Cole on the mound for Iola, has not pitched yet against Ottawa this season, but a name that I know I have called over the last few years for sure in these games against Iola. Ottawa going to counter with Connor Kiefer going today for the Arrows as he starts game number 1. So we have had the coaches meeting at the plate, and we are going to get ready for baseball. So Iola will again be the visitors. Nathan Lauk is going to lead off the shortstop. Center fielder T.J. Taylor bats second. Pitcher Braden Cole will bat third. Cooper Riley, the first baseman, batting cleanup. Batting fifth at third base, Dylan Bycroft. Batting sixth in right field, Dinky Delatorre. Batting seventh in left field, Trent Jones. Batting eighth, the catcher, Eli Smith. Batting ninth, the extra hitter, Tim Michael. And batting 10th, the second baseman, Noah Ashmore. For Ottawa, leading off in pitching, number 2, Connor Kiefer. Batting second and doing the catching, number 5, Matthew Fanning. Batting third at first base, number 11, Ryan Laurie. Batting cleanup at second base, number 15, Tyler Sage. Batting fifth at third base, number 0, Quentin Carver. Batting sixth at shortstop, number 33, Carson Hine. Batting seventh in left field, number 26, Brett Hadel. Batting eighth in center field, number 6, Logan Morton. Batting ninth in right field, number 35, Jack Lytle. And batting 10th, the extra hitter, number 27, Wyatt Sink. I have to see a couple things to keep an eye on, as yesterday in the game against Chase County, Brett Hadel behind the plate jammed his thumb and was removed from the game just for precautionary reasons, and was out playing catch early. Spoke quickly to Arrows assistant coach Turner Roth, who said that Brett was doing very well today, so no big worries in that situation, according to Coach Roth, and just keep an eye on that. But if needed, Wyatt Sink is the extra hitter and could easily be slotted out into the outfield in this situation. So a good opportunity there, but Matthew Fanning looking like at this point probably going to be the catcher for both ends of this doubleheader this morning and this afternoon. So first pitch scheduled for right about 10 o'clock, so we're running just a couple minutes behind here. But Connor Kiefer getting in his warm-up tosses, and then we'll have a follow-up game approximately 20 minutes after this one. Dean Carson and Bob Shue, the umpires here today, some names that we've grown to know over the years for umpiring in the area. Both Bob and Dean state quality state caliber umpires. Carson behind the plate in game one, shoe out on the diamond, and Nathan Lau strides up to the plate here to lead things off for the Indians. Shortstop, right-handed batter, slightly open stance. Kiefer into the windup. First pitch is inside, ball one. Kiefer, 1-0 pitch on the way, line drive out towards right field, and that's going to get down in front of Lytle. And took a step in initially and then decided didn't want to risk that ball getting past him and let it come down and then make the play, keeping Lauk at first. So 1 on, nobody out here early on for Iola. T.J. Taylor, the batter. First pitch to him is right through there, called strike one. Kiefer looks in for his sign, now checks the runner at first. Will throw over. Lauk dives back in safely. Taylor steps back in. Now Kiefer has the sign that he wants. Comes set and fires. And the 0-1 pitch fired right through there. Now count runs to no balls and 2 strikes here on the Indian center fielder, T.J. Taylor. Kiefer comes set, and the 0-2 offering is a bounding ball out towards short, fielded by Hine, flips to second for 1, and back to first, not in time, but cut down the lead runner on the 6-4 putout. Taylor moves down the line very well. It was a high chopper towards short, so was going to have to be very quick to turn it. And Lauk was also getting down to second base quickly. Braden Cole, the pitcher, steps in. 1 on, 1 out. Kiefer's first offering to him is a strike of the letters. Kiefer likes to work quickly. This is a fun game to call when the pitcher works that way. Snap throw over to first. Lauk again dives back in safely. Pitch into Cole, dribbler out towards second. Going to have to be quick to get it to short. Get the out there. The return throw to first is offline. Now the base runner moves towards second base and thrown behind. Good backup there. Kiefer took that off the fence and able to cut down the move there by Cole. And that put out will actually be recorded 6-1-3 at first. So for Iola in the first, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. Back in 45 seconds, you're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
It is possible to live your life pain-free with chiropractic care, and it starts by contacting Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, offering safe, effective, and drug-free care. Free your life from pain. Call Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, 785-242-4100.
When was the last time you gave someone you care about a gift? Just because. It's not their birthday, not a holiday when they would expect it. It's just another day. And they're getting a new set of earrings, a new bracelet, a new ring, recreated from a family heirloom. Just because. It doesn't have to be a special occasion for you to visit Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa. Their friendly and knowledgeable staff can help you pick out the right gift from their vast selection anytime, even when it's just because. You've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main.
And back here at Harvey Drake Field at the Orlis Cox Sports Complex, Luke Queen with you. The Arrows getting out of the first. Kiefer giving up a leadoff single to Nathan Lauk. T.J. Taylor rounded into the 6-4 fielder's choice. And then a double play of sorts, once again turned by the Arrows. This time a ground ball to second. And the throw to first, well, the out was made at second. The throw to first was a little bit high and wide, hit the facing of the first base dugout and bounded out. Hunter Kiefer, the pitcher, was aware and came over, picked it up. The runner Cole rounding first base and then tried to scamper back to first. And the ball flipped to Ryan Laurie, and the tag applied for the 4-6-1-3 double play. The Arrows come to bat here in a 0-0 ball game. The Arrows' batting order today is in position order. So leading off, we're going to have the pitcher, Connor Kiefer, batting second and catching, Matthew Fanning, and batting third, the first baseman, Ryan Laurie. So just a little bit of a fun way to change the lineup here on a Sunday morning from head coach Kyle Altick. Everybody batting here, 10 players present, 10 in the lineup, and batting in that order. So Kiefer steps in. Hunter works the count well. Had a couple hits this weekend as well. First pitch in from Cole is a strike. Nice movement. Kind of a three-quarter sling delivery from Cole that creates a lot of movement with that arm action. 0-1 pitch, down too low, ball one. Kyle Altick coaching at third, Turner Roth coaching at first. Next pitch to Kiefer, fouled down at the plate, chopped over by the on-deck circle on the third base side, and the count moves to 1-2. Cole into the wind, and the 1-2 pitch is fisted back towards the mound. Cole pops off the mound, throws to first in time, and Kiefer was retired on the 1-3 putout, bringing to the plate catcher number 5, Matthew Fanning. Fanning, a few two-out hits to drive in some runs over the weekend down in Emporia, both on Friday night and on Saturday. Swinging pretty well as of late. First pitch from Cole is a fastball in there, strike one. Cole has the pitch he wants, winds and fires. And a big sweeping slider offered at by Fanning, and the count goes to 0-2. Cole into the line, the 0-2 pitch, fastball, and threw it right past him. The strikeout victim is Fanning, and quickly they're two away here on the top of the first for the Arrows. Coming to plate is Ryan Laurie, and I jinxed Ryan yesterday as he had 3 straight plate appearances with an RBI. Had an opportunity, first pitch fouled away in a 4th straight plate appearance to drive one in with a runner out at second. And I mentioned it on the air, and of course Ryan drew a walk and didn't drive in a run. 0-1 pitch on the way. Swung on, fisted out towards second. Laurie digging down to first, but the throw over is in time, and the side is retired. So for the Arrows, they get no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. Our score after 1 full inning of play, Arrows nothing, Iola nothing. Back in 60 seconds, you're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
This is Walt Dengel of Dengel & Son Mortuary. The people who work at Dengel & Son are committed to the families we serve. We work together as a team to attend to every detail. Dengel & Son sets the standard for funeral service.
Sophia and Chris Garcia came to Arvest Bank looking to get a home loan. Let's hear what happens.
Chris and Sophia, thanks for choosing me as your lender in the Arvest Home for Me app. And now...
There's more paperwork to do.
Nope, I got the info you sent through the app. And now...
We wait to hear from someone at your main office.
No, now you're pre-qualified and ready to find your new home.
Wow.
And I'll be with you every step of the way.
That's...
helpful.
Very helpful.
Home loans made easy. Arvest Bank. Ready to help. Equal housing lender.
And back here at the Orlis Cox Sports Complex, Luke Queen with you. Quick work in the first inning. 16 total pitches thrown by the pitchers combined, and 6 outs recorded. 0-0 as we head to the second inning. Iola going to send up the 4, 5, and 6 hole hitters. Cooper Riley, Dylan Bycroft, and Dinky Delatorre. Cooper Riley, a tall first baseman. Bat from the right side. Matthew Fanning trying to get the gear on and come out to take one down here as Kiefer has completed really his warm-up pitches. And Fanning tosses it down to second base, and Riley strolls up to the plate here. Cooper Riley, another name that we know very well from the past few years of these Ottawa and Iola matchups. I'm calling his name from the A's days. First pitch fastball swung on and missed by Riley. Good pitch there from Kiefer to open up the at-bat in the inning. Wind in the 0-1 pitch is up and in. Evens the count out. 1 ball and 1 strike. Kiefer into the wind. 1-1 pitch. Another fastball fouled back into the screen, and the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bycroft, the batter on deck. Delatorre waits in the hole. Trent Jones will bat if anybody reaches. Curveball buried in the dirt. Nice pick there by Fanning. But the count goes to 2-2. Kiefer into the line. 2-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. Strike 3. First strikeout of the night for Kiefer. And one away is this third baseman, Dylan Bycroft, will step to the plate. Another right-handed batter, slightly open stance. First pitch, fastball, just a little bit upstairs, called ball 1. Didn't miss by much. It was up around the letters, so it might have just been up on the high side. Next pitch, down and in, ball 2. Kiefer with a good fastball, gets good pop in that mitt when the catcher catches it. 2-0 pitch, and it misses the outside corner, and the count goes to 3-0. Kiefer into the line, the 3-0 pitch, and upstairs, and a 4-pitch walk here to the third baseman for Iola. Brings to the plate Dinky Delatorre. Trent Jones on deck. There's 1 out and a runner at first base for Iola. Arrows in the powder blue tops, gray pants today, red hats, red stirrups. First pitch swinging is Delatorre. Hits a fly ball out to the right center field gap. Over to cut it off is Morton. Bycroft will go first to third, but Delatorre will hang on at first base with the single. And with runners at the corners and 1 away, the batter is the left fielder, Trent Jones. Jones steps in, another right-handed batter, pretty well straight up stance. Now Matthew Fanning will go out and call the Ottawa first-third defense here. So we'll see if Iola is going to send Delatorre here early in the count. There's a good lead at first, does not go, and the first pitch is a high chopper out towards short. Throw to second for 1, return to first, not in time as the run crosses the plate. Another big high chopper in that situation was going to make it tough to turn 2. So Jones safe on the fielder's choice. And with a runner at first and 2 away, batter is the catcher, number 99, Eli Smith. Smith, another right-handed batter. And it looks like we're have a quick time out here, a little work at second base. These safety bases can feel a little bit loose at times for sure, so sometimes they just go back it down just a little bit. Make sure it doesn't shift too much. Kiefer fires, and the first pitch is missed off the outside corner. 1 ball and no strikes. Kiefer comes set, and the 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball over but low, ball 2. Jones is safe lead at first base, being held there by Ryan Laurie. And takes off, pitches upstairs. Fanning's throw down to second base will not be in time. And the count goes to 3-0 here on the catcher for Iola. Pitch on the way, and the fastball is called a strike on the inside corner, 3-1. Three-one offering coming here. Fastball lifted high in the air in the infield. Tyler Sage taking charge of second base, and he will make the catch for the final out of the inning. Iola does get 1 run on 1 hit. No Ottawa errors, 1 man left on base. Score after an inning and a half. Iola 1, Ottawa nothing. We're back in 60. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
Oh, deer. They're everywhere, including the road you're on right now. If an accident with a deer happens, call CarStar. We'll arrange a tow, contact your insurance, and start the repairs with iCar Gold Class service. Relax. We'll take it from here. CarStar, 242-8916.
You can get your COVID-19 vaccine now at Kramer Pharmacy, your local Ottawa pharmacy at 134 South Main. Call us today at Kramer Pharmacy, 785-242-2055, or visit KramerRx.com and we'll put you on the waiting list and provide you with more information. Your health is our priority at Kramer Pharmacy.
Hi, everybody. This is Denny Matthews, the voice of the Royals. Don't miss a game, home or away, this year. Keep it locked onto your source for information and entertainment. And Royals baseball in East Central Kansas, 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
And back here at Orlis Cox Sports Complex, Luke Queen with you here for Arrows baseball. The Arrows trailing 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the second inning. Tyler Sage, Quentin Carver, and Carson Hine due up. If anybody is to reach, Brett Hadel will come to the plate. Sage, a good weekend in Emporia as well. I think it was 3 for 3 yesterday afternoon, if I remember correctly. I'm going to flip back in my scorebook here. That is correct, 3 for 3 with 3 runs scored and an RBI in yesterday's afternoon contest for Sage. So a good day at the plate. Tyler looks to keep that going here today. Braden Cole looked very sharp in the first inning as he sat down Ottawa on 9 pitches. Cole, right-hander, into the wind, pitch on the way, and a big sweeping slider to start him off. Sage took a cut at it. Unable to get contact with that one, so no balls and 1 strike. 0-1 pitch, and swung on ground ball out towards short. Picked up by the shortstop and fired across in time to get the out. A nice play there at short. And with the 1 away, Quentin Carver comes to the plate. Ethan Lauk, nice strong arm from short to first. Threw a strike right into the chest of the first baseman. Quentin Carver, right-handed batter, close stance here. First pitch fastball is in there, strike 1. Cole into the line, and the 0-1 pitch. Third ball that misses outside. Evens the count out at 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled back to the screen by Carver. Count moves to 1 ball and 2 strikes. One was just unable to get on top of that one or square it up. 1 ball, 2 strike count here on the Arrows' third baseman. 1-2 pitch, and the curveball again slides outside, so the count evens out at 2-2. Good job by Q there to track that pitch down and away. 2-2 pitch, and another curveball, and again misses the outside corner, and the count will run full. Carver, good at bat going here. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Go into the line, and the pitch. And swung on a miss on a fastball in the inside corner. Good pitch underneath the hands of Carver. Tried to get bat head around to it, and just unable to get contact with that one. So with 2 away, Carson Hine will step in. Arrows shortstop. Triple, a double, an inside the park home run over the weekend so far. First pitch to him is a slider that snaps over the outside corner. Strike 1. Cole into the line, 1-0 pitch. Fastball swung at a miss, strike 2. Nothing at 2 here. Cole's 0-2 pitch. Fastball up and away, ball 1. Pine is able to get on. Brett Hadel stands in the on-deck circle for the Arrows. 1-2 pitch, and fouled down the first base side. Bounce out of play, and the count stays at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Good job to protect there by Carson Hine on a pitch on the outside third of the plate. 1-2 pitch once again, and this time a curveball swung at and missed. A good curve there from Cole, and Ottawa is out in the second. Again, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We've played 2. The Iola Indians 1, the Ottawa Arrows nothing. Back in 60, you're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
Have you heard the news? The ORC is now offering Zumba on Monday nights. Zumba will give you a total workout combining all elements of fitness, cardio, muscle conditioning, balance, and flexibility. We are accepting in-person and online registration, so get signed up today. Ottawa Recreation Commission, bringing recreation to life.
What are your plans on July the 4th? How about including a Royals game? KOFO and State Farm agent Ryan Dispro want to be sure you're celebrating the 4th in style at the K when the Royals host the Twins at 1:10. You and a guest could be there if you register at Ryan Dispro's State Farm office at 504 Redbud Avenue in Garnett. We'll announce the winner on June 30th during the Brad Howard Early Morning Show.
And there's a ball that's hit well down the left field line. That ball is gone. A home run for Salvador Perez.
Register now to see the Kansas City Royals from State Farm agent Ryan Dispro and KOFO.
And back here once again at Harvey Drake Field in the Orlis Cox Sports Complex. Luke Queen with Ottawa Arrows Baseball. The Iola Indians coming to bat here in the top of the third with the 1-0 lead. Connor Kiefer, nice job so far. Just 1 run on a couple hits scattered through first 2 innings of work. He's going to face the 9-10-1 hitters here in the Iola lineup. Tim Michael, the extra hitter, to lead off. Noah Ashmore, the second baseman, will bat second. And then back to the top of the order for the shortstop, Nathan Lauk. Tim Michael strolls up, another right-handed batter in this Iola lineup. Kiefer going into his 3rd inning of work here. First pitch fastball upstairs, ball 1. One-0 pitch right through there. Evens the count out at 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch, curveball doesn't snap down, stays up. Count goes to 2-1. Kiefer, 2-1 pitch on the way. Over at the knees, strike 2. So the count evens out 2 balls and 2 strikes here on the extra hitter, Tim Michael. And the fastball is right through there, called strike 3. froze him with that inside corner fastball, did Kiefer. His second strikeout of the ball game, and with one away here in the third, Noah Ashmore steps to the plate. Slightly open stance for the second baseman, swinging at the first pitch, ground ball to short. Hein Fields fires across the Lorry in time, and there are now 2 away here in the third. Back to the top of the order, Nathan Lauk. He laced a single out to right in the first and was cut down on a fielder's choice. Officially, he's 1 for 1 so far in the ballgame. First pitch on the way, breaking ball, stayed inside, ball 1. Kiefer into the line, the 1-0 pitch. Fastball swung at, another bouncer out to short. Hein with it, fires across low, and nice scoop over there by Ryan Lorry. And the Indians are retired in order here in the third inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Move to the bottom of the third inning after this quick timeout. You're listening to Ottawa American Legion Baseball on KOFO.com.
At a time of loss, you're already dealing with grief. The cost of a funeral service shouldn't add to it. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, providing affordable services for everyone. Find out more by visiting lamb-roberts.com.
Have you ever thought about why listening to the radio is better for you than spending all your time staring at your phone? We are hands-free, so in the car, you can keep your eyes on the road, where they should be. We don't need your personal information, so you don't have to worry about spam from us. And all you have to do is listen, not waste your time scrolling through an endless sea of recipes, memes, and cat videos. Radio, the original social media, and your source for information and entertainment at 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Him back here at Harvey Drake Field, Ottawa Arrows baseball. The Arrows trailing 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the third inning. Connor Kiefer, 31 pitches through 3, has done a nice job. The first trip through the Iola order. Arrows yet to have a base runner here through 2. They're going to send up the outfield, Brett Hadel, Logan Morton, and Jack Lytle here in the bottom of the third. If anybody reaches, Wyatt Sink will step to the plate. We'll see how Hadel's thumb feels swinging the bat here today. Again, Coach Turner Ross told us before the game it was obviously feeling better than it was when it happened yesterday. Kind of jammed that left thumb, and had to come out of the game against Chase County in the afternoon. Cole into the wind, and the pitch to Hadel is a big sweeping slider that misses down and away. Cole's 1-0 pitch. The curveball line drive base hit down the left field line. That's going to be, as Hadel turns, they're up quickly with it to hold him to a single, but that swing did not look like somebody whose left hand was hurting, because that is a lot of left hand and one to drive it down the third base line that way. Jones did a nice job of getting over to the line, getting that quickly before it got to the corner. Now Logan Morton steps in, center fielder, left-handed batter. Takeoff throw over to first, and Hadel back easily. Cole comes set. And the pitch on the way, swung at him, missed, gets out of the glove of the catcher and gets away. That is going to go down as a pass ball there by the catcher. But Morton behind in the count, no balls and 1 strike. Hadel gets down to second on the pass ball. So runner in scoring position here for the Arrows with nobody out in the third. Pitch to Morton on the outside corner fastball called strike 2. And Logan going to have to protect here. See if he can get something in play and get that runner over to third. Cole, pitch is inside, ball 1. Tried to come in with the fastball and came a little bit too far. That arm action kind of can create a sweep, and that'll move it in on a lefty and away from a righty. 1-2 on the way. Curveball, and it snapped in there, and that was a tough pitch and just froze the Arrows center fielder. So with one away and a runner at second, the batter will be right fielder Jack Lytle. Jack tattooed a double off the deep center field wall down in Emporia yesterday. First pitch to him, tied him up under his hands, swinging strike one. Jackson, another left-handed batter here for the Arrows. 0-1 pitch bears down, and it gets Lytle. And so Jack will reach base hit by a pitch. So the Arrows now with runners at first and second with one away, and the batter is the extra hitter, Wyatt Fink. Right-handed batter, slightly open stance. Fink waits, and the pitch on the way, upstairs, ball one. Wyatt, a very patient hitter that I've seen this weekend. Runners get their lead, pitch on the way, fastball on the inside corner, swung at and missed, strike one. One pitch, and another fastball swung right through it. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cole comes set. 1-2 pitch. And a fastball up at the letters, swung on and missed. Strike 3. And so the Arrows, with runners at first and second, go back to the top of the order for the pitcher, Connor Kiefer. Cole comes set, and the pitch on the way. Curveball catches the outside corner. And on the play, Hadel got a great read and a great jump, and he stole third. Curveball went in there for strike one. So 0-1 the count. Now the Arrows have runners at the corners. Fastball up and away. Evens the count out, a 1 ball and 1 strike. I think Hadel might have stole that one on his own as Lytle didn't move at first till it was late. Fastball catches the outside corner at the knees, called strike 2. Cole sets, and the 1-2 pitch upstairs, and now Lytle does go, and they will not throw down in this situation. So the Arrows with 2 runners in scoring position to see if Kiefer can drive him in and help himself out here. Slider misses away and evens the count out, now at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch coming here from Cole, and a fastball is right through there. Kiefer knew it, and the Arrows are out here in the third. The Arrows get no runs, 1 base hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base at the end of 3 full innings of play. Iola 1, Ottawa nothing. Back in 60, you're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
No matter the brand, Adamson Brothers can prepare your AC for the hot summer months ahead. Call them today, 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort since 1983.
Did you know the state of Kansas might actually owe you money? Woo-hoo! At kansascash.ks.gov, we have millions in unclaimed cash for thousands of Kansans. And it's possible we have some of your cash, too.
All right.
Claiming your cash is quick, easy, and free to do at kansascash.ks.gov. Just click for cash and reunite with your money today.
Yes.
This ad sponsored by the Office of Kansas State Treasurer Lynn Rogers and this station.
And back here in Orla's Cox Sports Complex, a beautiful Father's Day to come out and watch some baseball if you're hanging out at the house. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, including all of our coaches for the Ottawa Arrows. Kyle Altick, Nathan Roth, Turner Roth, all dads sitting up here with Ricky Roth, the dad of our coaches, and the granddad of their boys. The Arrows, no runs so far in the game, one hit. Did have runners in scoring position there with 2 outs, but Kiefer took a tough called third strike on a fastball that just tied him up down the middle. Here in the fourth, Iola is going to send up center fielder T.J. Taylor, Braden Cole, and Cooper Riley, the first 3. If anybody reaches, Dylan Bycroft will come up to the plate. Taylor grounded into a 4-6 fielder's choice back in the first. And he was retired on a 4-6 put out at second. First pitch to him, swung on and missed. Strike one, good fastball there from Connor Kiefer. Kiefer comes set, and the pitch. Curveball fouled away, 0-2. Kiefer ahead in the count here. No balls and 2 strikes on the Iola center fielder T.J. Taylor. Next pitch Mitch is upstairs. Count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Kiefer into the wind and the 1-2 pitch. Fastball, line drive out towards short. Heinel field on a hop, throw to first base, and a nice stretch there to go up and get it by Ryan Laurie. And the out is recorded 6-3 and 1 away here in the 4th inning, and brings to the plate the pitcher Braden Cole. Cole grounded into what turned into be a 4-6-1-3 double play. We can explain that in a minute. First pitch, fastball catches the outside corner, strike one. Ground ball to second base, flipped to second, short for one. The throw back to first was wild. Turn, line drive base hit on the 0-1 pitch there by Cole. Hadel up with it, gets it back into the infield. And then a good reaction by Connor Kiefer to pick it up and flip behind the runner at first base, who had made a wide turn towards second. And Ryan Laurie was in position to make the tag for the out. So the runner at first and 1 out. The batter is Cooper Riley, a strikeout victim in the 2nd inning, his first at bat. Got a courtesy runner at first base here for Cole. Player that I saw jogging into the dugout after we had started, so not officially listed on my lineup cards. I'm going to have to go back and look through our book to find him. And the pitch to Riley gets a piece of him, and he's going to earn himself down to first base. Hit by pitch. That was the first pitch that's really gotten away from Kiefer so far in this ball game. And that'll bring Dylan Bycroft to the plate. He walked on 4 pitches back in the 2nd inning and came around to score. First pitch on the way to Bycroft is down too low, ball 1. Kiefer looks in for the sign, now comes set. And the 1-0 pitch is a line drive out towards right field. Lytle moving over to his right. It's off of his glove. He could not come up with it. Runner rounding third, heading for home, and the throw will not be in time, as Iola will add a run here on the hit there. I'm looking over at Ricky Roth to see if going with a single on that one is That was what I was thinking of giving the young man myself, as Lytle had covered some good ground, reached out, and just unable to make the catch, hit off the end of his glove. So the batter now, Dinky Delatorre, 1-for-1 in the ball game. High chop to first. Laurie steps on the bag at one, throws to second. It's off of the runner, and the ball scoots away, and so the Indians will get it. Riley in as he comes in on the air. Laurie stepped on the bag at first, tried to throw to second to pick up Mycroft, but it hit him in the shoulder, and the ball kind of trickled away from Carson Hine and allowing Riley to come home. Pitch on the way into Trent Jones, called strike one. Good fastball there from Kiefer. Get ahead in the count here. Next one, another good fastball, and Jones offered at it up at the letters and called strike two. Kiefer sets, and the 0-2 pitch. This one misses away, ball one. And the 1-2 pitch is fouled away at the plate. Count remains 1-2 strikes. One-two pitch once again, curveball, and swung right through it, did Jones, and the side is retired here in the fourth. But not before Iola puts up 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 Ottawa error, and 1 man left on base. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning with Iola on top 3-0 over Ottawa. Back in 60, you're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
Buy all your metal supplies from QSI. They not only sell steel and trim, but also windows, screws, underlayment, caulking, lumber, windows, doors, and much, much more. Visit us in Richmond or give us a call at 785-835-6100.
Ottawa Bible Church is a growing and thriving gospel-centered church. I'm Dave Edwards, a member of OBC, and I'd like to invite you to join us each Sunday morning as we gather for a rich sense of community, lively worship, and the expository preaching of the Word of God. We offer a mid-morning breakfast at 8:45, adult and children's Sunday school at 9:15, and services are at 8 and 10:15. More about us can be found at ottawabiblechurch.com. We hope to see you soon.
Back here at the Orlis Cox Sports Complex, bottom of the fourth inning, and the Arrows trailing by 3 to the Iola Indians, 3-0. Ottawa just 1 hit so far. Got 2 runners on in the last inning, but had runners at second and third with 2 away. Couldn't get the 2-out hit in that situation, so we'll try to get something going here in the fourth. They're going to send up Matthew Fanning, Ryan Laurie, and Tyler Sage, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters here today for the Arrows. Fanning, a strikeout victim back in the first. See if he can get the timing down here in this at-bat. Get good contact. Cole into the wind. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed there by Fanning. 0-1. One pitch, down 2 low in the dirt, ball 1, evens the count out at 1-1 strike. Cole into the wind now, the 1-1 pitch on the way, and it's a ground ball to the right side, and that's going to find its way into right field. And Fanning is on with the single. A nice ground ball there. It's always been said, a ground ball with eyes just finds a hole there between first and second. And going over here going to call in for a courtesy runner here for Matthew Fanning. Arrows only have 10 in and 10 on, but Wyatt Sink down at the bottom of the order. I guess you could go with the last man or one of the closest people to Fanning in the order in this situation. That'll keep the game moving along, and here still temperatures expected into the 90s, close to triple digits once again today. Allow the catcher to get some rest and get his equipment on. Ryan Laurie, first pitch swinging, base hit up the middle, and so the Arrows have something going here with 2 on and nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And Tyler Sage steps to the plate. See how Coach Kyle Altick plays this one. If he has Sage lay it down or what he'll do with these runners on. He does ask for Sage to bunt, tries to, and once it's straight back to the screen, would have hit my nephew Owen Lamar right in the head if that screen had not been there. So 0-1 the count here on Tyler Sage. Quentin Carver on deck. Pitch on the way. This time the bunt is down, and again it is fouled just outside the third base line. And the count goes to 0-2. That time it was an off-speed pitch. Sage not showing real early here in this sack situation. But down in the count, 0-2. Is just going to have to protect here. See if he can do his job and just advance some runners in this situation. Kind of grounded out to short in his first at-bat. Pitch on the way, and fanned at and missed on a big sweeping slider on the outer half. And so with 1 away, Quentin Carver comes to the plate. Q, a strikeout victim back in the 2nd inning. Worked a good count, made whole work for the strikeout for sure. First pitch on the way to Carver was down and away, ball 1. Cole looks in for the sign, comes set, and the 1-0 pitch. Curveball snaps in there at the belt, strike 1. Even the count out at 1 ball, 1 strike. Here on the Arrows' third baseman, Quentin Carver. Now ground ball to third, picked up there, second for 1, and on to first base for the double play. And that will retire the Arrows here in the 4th. No runs on 2 hits. There were no errors. 1 man left on base. We've played 4 here at Orlis Cox. Iola 3, Ottawa nothing. Back in 45. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
There's never been a more important time to take care of your whole health, and Advent Health Ottawa is there to help with proven whole-person care, close to home, with specialty physicians offering services in primary care, orthopedic care, women's care, internal and sleep medicine, and much more. Visit AdventHealthOttawa.com. At Advent Health Ottawa, nothing is more important than you.
Do your relationships keep winding up in the same bad place with breakups, abuse, manipulation, or abandonment? There is a better way. Life Care Center of Ottawa offers hope for breaking old relationship cycles and achieving lasting change. Through a fun weekly group called Birth of a Family, you have the opportunity to engage with mentors who are working through life just like you. Lively discussion guides you toward new perspectives about God's design for you and your family and helps get to the root of damaging lifestyle and relationship choices. Want to get off the merry-go-round? Call Life Care today at 785-242-4500.
And back here at Harvey Drake Field at the Orlis Cox Sports Complex on a beautiful breezy Father's Day Sunday here in Ottawa for Arrows baseball. The Arrows trailing 3-0 as we head into the 5th. Connor Kiefer has done a nice job here through 4. He's thrown 47 pitches, but has given up 4 hits and 3 runs in that time. 2 of those 3 runs are earned so far. We'll see what Kiefer was looking sharp still in the last half inning when he did give up 2 runs. They did give 3 hits, 2 hits in that time, but it was just singles. Eli Smith, Tim Michael, and Noah Ashmore, the 8, 9, and 10 hitters coming up here in inning number 5 for Iola. So the bottom end of the order, Smith popped out to second base his first time up back in the second inning. First pitch to him, fastball misses upstairs, ball 1. Kiefer into the line, the 1-0 pitch. Fastball right through there, called strike 1. So the count evens out at 1 ball, 1 strike. And Kiefer into the line, the 1-1 pitch. Curveball fouled back to the screen, strike 2. Nice job there by Smith to keep his hands back and just able to fight that one off. But Kiefer ahead in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch on the way is a fastball in, and evens the count out at 2-2. So Kiefer wants to come at him right here in this situation. You're trailing, need strikes. Don't want to start nibbling in this situation. Want to go after this 8-hole hitter. 2-2 pitch is swung at and missed by Fanning. It's back to the screen. Fanning going to throw to first base in time to get the out. And 1 out is recorded here in the 5th inning. So the batter coming up to the plate, number 6, the extra hitter, Tim Michael. And Noah Ashmore on deck. If anybody gets on, back to the top of the order from Nathan Lauk. Kiefer into the wind and the pitch. Fastball misses upstairs, ball 1. Good fastball that time, just a little bit too high. Next one is right through there, called strike 1, evening the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Kiefer into the wind and the 1-1 pitch. And this one's inside, and Michael got out of the way of that one as it was bearing down on him pretty good. So the count goes to 2-1. That Kiefer was trying to go on that inside corner, and it just got away from him just a little bit there. 2-1 pitch. Fastball up too high, and the count goes to 3-1. Michael was a strikeout victim back in the 3rd inning. Kiefer coming back, fastball again right through there, taken all the way is Michael, and the count goes to 3-2. 3-2 pitch on the way, and a fastball misses off the outside corner, ball 4. So Michael draws a 1-out walk and brings to the plate Noah Ashmore. Ashmore grounded out to short his first at bat. 0 for 1 on the day. Michael gets a small lead over first. Pitch on the way, down in the dirt, ball 1. Snap throw over to first. Michael dives back in safely. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed, strike 1. Good fastball there. Up near the letters on the outer half, and Ashmore could not get around and up to that one. 1-1 pitch, another fastball on the outside corner, swung on and missed, strike 2. Ashmore, another one of these Iola names that we have grown accustomed to saying, it seems like, for the last 14, 15 years. 1-2 pitch is a line drive hit towards short. 1 hop, Hein will field it. Throws to first in time to get the out as Michael was running on the play. Well, he'll wind up at second base, and that moves us back to the top of the order for the shortstop, Nathan Lauk. Lauk is 1 for 2, singled in the first, grounded to short in the 3rd. Runner at second and 2 away here for Iola. Kiefer's pitch to Lauk is upstairs, ball 1. Kiefer has the sign he wants, comes set, and the 1-0 pitch. And it's a fastball that just misses off the outside corner, ball 2. Pitch upcoming here from Kiefer, and swung on, fly ball out towards the right center gap. It's going to be a tough play here, and it's going to drop in for a hit. Morton was shaded a little bit to the third base side of second and had a long run there. Wyatt Sink has moved into right field for the Arrows defensively. And that ball was just put out where neither one of them could go get it. So it's 4-0 now, Iola, with a 2-out RBI single there by Lauk. TJ Taylor will come up, grounded into a fielder's choice, and grounded out to short. 0 for 2 so far tonight. Fastball right through there, called strike 1. Lauk gets his lead at first. Kiefer sets. 0-1 pitch is a chopper towards short. Going to be a tough play there, and Hine unable to come up with it. Would have made for a very long throw. See how that would be scored. And it will be an error on the Arrows shortstop. With Carson Hine's arm, he was in front of that, and he makes a play. He might throw him out at first. First pitch swinging is Braden Cole. Fires one into left field. The throw home is going to be offline. Now they're going to throw behind the runner at third, and nothing there. So Cole with the RBI single plates Iola's 5th run. Taylor advancing to third on the throw. And so with 2 outs, Iola still with runners at the corners. Again, a courtesy runner, number 52, will come in for Cole. And bring to the plate Cooper Riley. Fanning gives out the first and third defense here for the Arrows. Two runs on 2 hits, aided by an error so far here in the 5th. First pitch upstairs from Kiefer, ball 1. Pitch, runner goes, ball down in the dirt, ball 2. Ottawa really didn't have much of a play on for that. We're going to call that a defensive indifference between the runner at first and second. 2-0 pitch, ground ball back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center field. 1 run is in. Runner around third will come in and score as well. So 2 more across the plate here for Iola in the 5th as they have extended the lead with 4 runs here in the 5th and now lead 7-0. That ground ball just got by the glove of the pitcher, Connor Kiefer, and it was just right up the middle to where Hine and Sage could not get there. Bycroft steps in, singled his last at bat, takes a big cut at the first pitch, fouls it back into the screen. He also walked and came around to score the first run for Iola back in the 2nd. Kiefer comes set, and the 0-1 pitch is a fastball called strike. So the count goes to 0-2 here on the Iola third baseman, Dylan Bycroft. Bycroft able to get on. Dinky Delatorre waits in the on-deck circle. Fastball popped foul over near the third base dugout, and this one's going to get out of play. So the count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Matthew Fanning had thrown off the headgear, so having to put that back on here, and we're ready for play once again. Pitch on the way to Bycroft is up and in. Kiefer upset of himself with the location of that pitch. And the count goes to 2-2. I must have missed a ball earlier on. And the fastball thrown in there, a high fly ball down the third base line. That could be trouble at fair, and it will fall foul. Hadel did not see that very well off the bat and got a late jump. Would have been a long run for Hine to get in there to make the catch, so it falls foul harmlessly, but it gives Bycroft another opportunity. So Kiefer going to have to make a good pitch here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner at first. Kiefer sets, and the 2-2 pitch is a fastball up too high, and so the count goes full. That's going to give Cooper Riley the advantage of taking off with this pitch at first base. 3 balls, 2 strikes here on the batter. Kiefer sets, 3-2 pitch, and it's a ground ball base hit in the left field. And Riley makes a short turn but decides to hold up at second base. And now runners at first and second with 2 away. 3 consecutive singles here for Iola. And Dinky Delatorre and Coach Nathan Roth going to stride out from the Arrows dugout here. Just a quick word with pitcher Connor Kiefer. Doesn't look like there's going to be a change made at this time. Just a quick mound visit. Delatorre is 1 for 2. He had a single to right back in the second, and he grounded out to first in the third, in the fourth, so 1 for 2 officially here so far today. Kiefer looks in at Fanning for the sign, has the one he wants, comes set and fires. First pitch over at the knees, strike 1. Pitch, ground ball out to short. Hine takes it, goes the short way to second, and that will retire the side for Iola in the 5th, but not before they put up 4 runs on 4 hits, aided by 1 Ottawa error and leaving 1 man on base. Score after 4.5, Iola 7, Ottawa nothing. Back in 45, you're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
My community means everything to me. That's why I joined the Army National Guard. I'm proud of where I'm from, and as a soldier, I get to give back to the people that helped me succeed. The training and leadership skills I get from the Army National Guard help me every day when I teach young people and look out for my community. If you'd like to learn how you too can serve part-time in the community you love, visit nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard, aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
The Arrows coming up here in the bottom of the 5th need to get something going against Braden Cole. No runs so far for the Arrows. They started swinging the bats a little bit better the last couple innings. 3 hits in the last 2 innings, just no runs to go for it as they trail 7-0 to the Iola Indians here in the 5th. Carson Hine, Brett Hadel, and Logan Morton. 3 due up here, and if anybody reaches, Jack Lytle. Hine 0 for 1, struck out back in the second inning. First pitch on the way from Cole is a fastball down and away, ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way from Cole. He has a slider that misses away, 2-0. So Hine ahead in the count here. Ottawa needs base runners. They want to start chipping away at this lead, get back in this ball game. Fastball catches the outside corner, strike one. Cole into the line, the 2-1 pitch. Fastball is up and away, ball three. Cole winds and the 3-1 pitch. Fastball, kind of an excuse-me swing there by Hine. It kind of tied him up on the inner half. And the count runs full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Cole into the wind, 3-2 pitch, curveball, bends in there, strike 3. And Hine, a strikeout victim for the second time tonight, brings to the plate Brett Hadel. Brett ripped a single down the left field line in the third and ended up being stranded at third base in the inning. First pitch on the way, sweeping slider, misses down and away, ball one. One-0 pitch, upstairs, 2-0. Cole steps back in the mound here momentarily, now comes back up and stands on top of the rubber, gets the sign that he wants, and into the line, the 2-0 pitch. Is a fastball down and away. Hadel checked his swing. Didn't offer at it enough to even look down to first base, and the count goes to 3-0. 3-0 pitch on the way. There's a fastball right through there, strike one. Three-one pitch on the way, and a fastball catches the outside corner, called strike two. Cole has battled back to fill the count up after getting behind 3-0 here on Hadel. Hadel waits on the 3-2 pitch and swings and misses at a fastball up around the letters, and 2 away for the center fielder Logan Morton. Morton also a strikeout victim of Cole back in the third. Nine strikeouts so far for Cole through 4 2/3. First pitch to Morton, swung on and missed the off-speed pitch, 0-1. Cole into the line, and the 0-1 pitch is chopped towards first, and Cole will take it himself as he picked it off running that direction, and it was running him right to first base. So he just ran the rest of the way. For the Arrows in the fifth, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base after 5 full innings of play. Iola 7, Ottawa nothing. We're back in 60. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
Protect your real estate investment with title insurance from Croucher Abstract and Title Company. A one-time premium payment covers you against title fraud, forgery, undisclosed heirs, and more. 785-242-3281.
What are your plans on July the 4th? How about including a Royals game? KOFO and State Farm agent Ryan Dispro want to be sure you're celebrating the 4th in style at the K when the Royals host the Twins at 1:10. You and a guest could be there if you register at Ryan Dispro's State Farm office at 504 Redbud Avenue in Garnett. We'll announce the winner on June 30th during the Brad Howard Early Morning Show.
And there's a ball that's hit well down the left field line. That ball is gone. A home run for Salvador Perez.
Register now to see the Kansas City Royals from State Farm agent Ryan Dispro and KOFO.
And back here at the Orleans Cox Sports Complex, Luke Queen with you for Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball here this morning. Head to the top of the 6th inning. Iola coming in leading 7-0. Pitching change upcoming here for Ottawa as Jack Lytle will come to the mound. Connor Kiefer finishes with 76 pitches. He threw 5 innings, 7 runs. I'm going to have to go back and look and see how many of those were earned. He gave up 8 hits. Walked 2, hit 1. And struck out 2. So Lytle on the lefty here in the 6th to pitch for the Arrows. He's going to face the 7, 8, 9 hitters, the left fielder Trent Jones, catcher Eric Smith, and extra hitter Tim Michael due up. Jones 0 for 2 officially, reached on a fielder's choice back in the 2nd, struck out in the 4th. Lytle kicks and fires, and down in the dirt, ball 1. Jack threw 20-some pitches yesterday, 27 in an inning of work against Emporia. Jack kicks and fires, and a ground ball to third, and under the glove of Carver. And Jones will be safe on the air. Brings to the plate the catcher, Eli Smith. He's popped out to the second baseman, struck out in the 5th. Went 2-3 on that one. Swung at one down in the dirt that got away, but the play was made to cut him down at first base. Jones leads away. Lytle kicks and fires, and a first pitch strike right through there. Good fastball from Lytle that time. Get ahead in the count. No balls and 1 strike. Jack gets his sign, comes set, gives the runner first a look, and fires to home, and a line drive out in towards left center field. That ball is down. Hadel will come over to cut it off, and he gets it back in quickly, and that'll keep Jones at second base. But Iola has runners at first and second with nobody out for their extra hitter, Tim Michael. Michael struck out back in the 3rd and walked and came around to score in the 4-run 5th inning. Lytle sets, and the pitch on the way into Michael is right through there for strike 1. A 1 pitch down in the dirt. Nice block that time by Fanning. Count evens out at 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners get their lead. Lytle comes set, and the 1-1 pitch is over but low, ball 2. Lytle sets in the 2-1 pitch. Fastball catches the outside corner, called strike 2. Count evens out at 2 balls and 2 strikes here on Tim Michael for Iola. Lytle sets again, kicks, and 2-2 pitch. Again, this time misses down in the dirt. It's over but low in the dirt, and the count goes full. Lytle kicks, and the 3-2 pitch. Fastball misses upstairs, ball 4. That'll load the bases For the number 10 hitter, second baseman Noah Ashmore. Ashmore 0 for 2 is grounded out to short twice. Runners all the way around. Lytle's pitch to Ashmore, down 2 low, ball 1. Lytle comes set, and the 1-0 pitch on the way. Inside, ball 2. Nowhere to put him, and we're looking at the top of the order coming back around. Here rather quickly, so we'll need to get some strikes going here. Does Jack Lytle. Kicks and fires, and the line drive foul ball down the left field line for strike 1. Lytle looks in for the side, comes set, and the 2-1 pitch is a pop fly down the right field line. That's just going to be in the outfield grass. That's going to score at least 1. Second runner coming down the line will score. And the 2 RBI single there for Ashmore extends the Iola lead out to 9. Michael went first to third on the single. So runners at the corners, and Nathan Lauk steps into the plate for Iola. Two runs in, 2 runs on. Nobody out so far here in the top of the 6th for the Iola. Lytle's pitch, upstairs, ball 1. Jack comes set at the belt, kicks, and the 1-0 pitch down too low, 2-0. Pitch on the way from Lytle. This is upstairs, 3-0. Lytle kicks in the 3-0 pitch, and swinging 3-0, Lauk lifts it out towards second base. Sage will glide underneath that and make the catch. So with 1 away, the batter is the center fielder, T.J. Taylor. Taylor reached on an error his last at-bat and came around to score in that 4-run 5th inning. Officially 0 for 3 on the day. Lytle comes set, kicks, and the pitch on the way in. Fly ball again out towards center field, and nobody's going to be able to get over to that one. Logan Morton comes up quickly and fires to second base as he'll pick off Ashmore there. Put out goes 8-6. Ashmore kind of had to, I would say, wait there to see if it was going to be caught and hesitate. Morton got the bounce right up into his glove and fired quickly like a shortstop to second base, and Hine was covering. So there's 2 away, a runner at first, and Braden Cole the batter. Cole singled and scored in his last 2 plate appearances. First pitch is down in the dirt, ball 1. Singles and runs scored in both the 4th and the 5th inning. We're now in the 6th, and it is 10-0 Iola, as on that fielder's choice by Taylor. Coming down the line was Michael to score. Ball 2 as Taylor takes second base on a pitch in the dirt. Runner at second and 2 away. 2-0 count here on Braden Cole, the pitcher for Iola. Swinging 2-0, chops one foul down at the plate, and it will roll to a stop now. About 40 feet up the first base line in foul territory. Couldn't tell initially if maybe that came off of Cole's foot, but it must have hit in the dirt area and squirted towards the first base line. Lytle's 2-1 pitch. Upstairs, 3-1. Lytle comes set, and the 3-1 pitch. Swung at, fly ball out towards left field, pretty well hit, but Brett Hadel has it, and will bring it in for out number 3. Iola adds 3 more here in the 6th inning, leading 10-0 over the Arrows as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
Tech Neck is real. If you're an avid mobile device operator and suffer from headaches, neck, and back pain, it could be Tech Neck. What you may not realize is your posture playing a huge part in your pain. It can be corrected. Find out more from Ottawa Chiropractic, 785-242-4100.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. Someday you will be involved in making funeral arrangements, and when you are, we would appreciate it if you would consider our funeral home. This is Dangle & Son setting the standard in funeral service.
You can get your COVID-19 vaccine now at Kramer Pharmacy, your local Ottawa pharmacy at 134 South Main. Call us today at Kramer Pharmacy, 785-242-2055, or visit KramerRx.com and we'll put you on the waiting list and provide you with more information. Your health is our priority at Kramer Pharmacy.
And back here at the Orlis Cox Sports Complex, Luke Queen with you for Ottawa Arrows Baseball. We're headed to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Arrows trailing Iola 10-0 here in the 6th. We'll have to put at least 3 across in order to avoid a run rule in this situation. But they're going to send Jack Lytle, Wyatt Sink, and Connor Kiefer to the plate here. Lytle came on to pitch last half inning for the Arrows. Kiefer now assumes the extra hitter role as Sink had moved into right field in the previous inning. Braden Cole has thrown 64 pitches through 5 innings for the Indians and is looking for a 6-inning complete game shutout here if he can get the Arrows from getting anything on the board here. First pitch to Lytle, fouled away, strike 1. Lytle awaits the 0-1 pitch, and this time Fisk is a pop up over by third base, and it'll be Bycroft that will bring it in foul territory for the first out of the inning. So the one away, the batter Wyatt Sink, the right fielder for the Arrows. Wyatt 0 for 1, struck out in his only plate appearance so far here this morning. Pitch from Cole, it misses away, ball 1. And that sweeping slider there, but did not catch any part of the corner. 1-0 pitch down in the dirt, ball 2. Cole into the wind, and the 2-0 pitch is a fastball ground ball towards third base. Bycroft up with it. He'll throw across the diamond to Curry in time. And Ottawa is down to its final out here in the 6th inning. Hunter Kiefer going to have to get something started as the next three Arrows need to score. We will reach the conclusion of this game. Pitch from Cole swung on and missed by Kiefer. Good curveball breaking away. Connor 0 for 2, ground out to the pitcher and a strikeout so far here in this ballgame. Cole into the wind and the 0-1 pitch. Curveball through there, strike 2. Kiefer steps back in. Cole into the wind, the 0-2 pitch. Fastball misses down and away, ball 1. So the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Kiefer has life here still for Ottawa. Cole's pitch is a curveball that was called strike 3, dropped by the catcher. He'll throw on to first for the out, and that will retire this side and end the ball game. By run rule, the Arrows fall in game number 1 by a final score of 10-0. For the Arrows in the 6th, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We're going to send it back to the studio and take a quick time out here. We'll be back to wrap things up from game number 1 from Morless Cox Sports Complex and Ottawa Arrows Baseball. I'm Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
Supporting local teams helps bring local communities together, and that benefits everyone. That's why we're proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, providing compassionate care when you need it most. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
No matter the brand, Adamson Brothers can prepare your AC for the hot summer months ahead. Call them today, 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort since 1983.
What are your plans on July the 4th? How about including a Royals game? KOFO and State Farm agent Ryan Dispro want to be sure you're celebrating the 4th in style at the K when the Royals host the Twins at 1:10. You and a guest could be there if you register at Ryan Dispro's State Farm office at 504 Redbud Avenue in Garnett. We'll announce the winner on June 30th during the Brad Howard Early Morning Show.
And there's a ball that's hit well down the left field line. That ball is gone. A home run for Salvador Perez.
Register now to see the Kansas City Royals from State Farm agent Ryan Dispro and KOFO.
And back here at Morless Cox Sports Complex, Luke Queen with you here. The Arrows fall in game number 1 to Iola by a final of 10-0. Line score in the ball game for Iola. They got 10 runs on 10 hits, no errors, leaving 4 men on base. Ottawa, no runs, 3 hits, 3 errors, leaving 3 men on base. Connor Kiefer takes the loss. He went 5 innings, struck out 2, walked 2, gave up 7 runs, 8 hits, threw 1 wild pitch in the outing. He will take the loss. And this one, and Ottawa and Iola will play one more. We're going to say that'll start in about 20-25 minutes. We're going to take a break from there. We'll be back with game number 2 shortly. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
We thank you for listening to this broadcast of Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball on KOFO. Brought to you by Advent Health Ottawa, CarStar, Sutton's Jewelry, Ottawa Recreation Commission, Dingle & Son Mortuary, and by Kansas State Bank, Kramer Pharmacy, Quality Structures, Arvest Bank. Also by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, Croucher Abstract, Ottawa Chiropractic, and Goppert State Service Bank. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.
Stay tuned for the following special presentation from 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
KOFO is your sports source for East Central Kansas, and we welcome you to this broadcast of Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball, brought to you by Advent Health Ottawa, CarStar, Sutton's Jewelry, Ottawa Recreation Commission, Dingle & Son Mortuary, and by Kansas State Bank, Kramer Pharmacy, Quality Structures, Arvest Bank, also by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, Croucher Abstract, Ottawa Chiropractic, and Goppert State Service Bank. Now let's go to the field for Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball. Here's KOFO's Luke Queen.
And welcome everybody back here on KOFO.com to Ottawa American Legion Baseball. Game number 2 here today as Ottawa is playing host to the Iola Indians. Starting lineup for Iola here in game number 2, the leading off and pitching will be number 12, Nate Lauk. Batting second in center field will be number 1, TJ Taylor. Batting third at third base, number 13, Braden Cole. Batting cleanup, the extra hitter, number 9, Cooper Riley. Batting fifth at first base, number 0, Dylan Bycroft. Batting sixth in right field, number 5, Drake Delatorre. Batting seventh in left field, number 16, Trenton Jones. Batting eighth in catching, number 99, Eli Smith. Batting ninth at second base, number 52, Aiden Jones. And batting 10th in playing shortstop, number 2, Noah Ashmore. For the Arrows here in game 2, leading off in center field will be Logan Morton. He'll be followed up by first baseman, number 11, Ryan Laurie. Batting third in shortstop, number 26, Brett Hadel. Batting cleanup, the pitcher, number 33, Carson Hine. Batting fifth at second base, number 2, Connor Kiefer. Batting sixth and catching, number 15, Tyler Sage. Batting seventh, the extra hitter, number 0, Quentin Carver. Batting eighth at third base, number 5, Matthew Fanning. Batting ninth in left field, number 27, Wyatt Sink. And batting 10th in right field, number 35, Jack Lytle. So the Arrows losers of game 1, 10-0, trying to get the split here with Iola. Iola has tied the season series 2 games apiece with their 10-0 victory in game number 1. We're going to take a quick 60-second break. When we come back, we'll have Arrows baseball here at Orlis Cox Sports Complex. You're listening to Arrows baseball on KOFO.com.
Protect your real estate investment with title insurance from Croucher Abstract and Title Company. A one-time premium payment covers you against title fraud, forgery, undisclosed heirs, and more. 785-242-3281.
On-site or online, Goppert State Service Bank has the tools and services to support all of your financial needs. Goppert State Service Bank, shaping the future since 1899. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's always exciting when your Kansas City Royals take the field. And with fans in the stands once again, it's even better in 2021. KOFO and our longtime title sponsor of Royals baseball, State Farm agent Ryan Disbro, and our game sponsors make it possible for you to hear the boys in blue, home and away, all season long. We encourage you to shop with our sponsors as the best way to be Together Royal this season. We're proud to be your sports source and home for Royals baseball in East Central Kansas. 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
And back here at the Orlis Cox Sports Complex, the Harvey Drake Field for Ottawa Arrows baseball. Game number 2 between Ottawa and Iola. The leadoff batter, pitcher for Iola, Nate Lauk, steps into the plate for Iola, facing off against Carson Hine. Lauk 2 for 4 in game number 1. First pitch from Hine fouled back into the screen, strike 1. Carson came in yesterday and kind of put out the fire, tried to slow things down. Emporia just threw about 20 pitches. Second pitch, breaking ball right through there, strike 2. Good life on that, a little late snap on that, maybe cutter that time from Hine. Hine pitching out of the stretch position, and the third pitch tried to throw a curveball on the inner half, and it bared in and hit Lauk in the leg. So the leadoff man is on here for Iola in the first. Batter is center fielder number 1, T.J. Taylor. Taylor 1 for 4 officially, reached base 3 times, once fielder's choice, once via an error, and came around to score a run in game number 1. Hines pitch, bunted at, foul down the third base line. Taylor tried to bunt that high fastball and had to angle the bat up. Lucky he didn't pop that up and was just able to get it foul down the third base line. Hine comes set, and the 1-0 pitch on the way to Taylor. Swung on and missed, strike 2. Tyler Sage back behind the plate this afternoon. Tyler, I learned, had not caught in quite a while, maybe since Little League time. Kind of forced into it a little bit here. Has done a nice job so far on the year, and the curveball bends right in there on the 0-2 pitch and throws Taylor. He goes down looking, and 1 out here in the first. Third baseman Braden Cole will come in. Cole, the winning pitcher, complete game shutout in game number 1 for the Indians. He went 6 innings, allowing no hits. Just 3 hits. First pitch to Cole. Curveball snaps in there as well. Strike 1 called by home plate umpire Bob Shue. Dean Carson out on the base paths in this one. Around the diamond for the Arrows, in left field Wyatt Sink, center field Logan Morton, and right field Jack Lytle. Hine with the throw over to first. Lau dives back in safely. In the infield, it's Matt Fanning at third. Red Hadel at short. Connor Kiefer at second. Ryan Laurie at first. Hine comes set. The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Gets through. Base hit into right. Lytle comes up and he throws to third. Ill-advised there, but enough on it that Cole was unable to take second. The runner was going on that, kind of a hit and run there, and Cole shot it through the right side. So Lauk with good speed, able to go first to third. So runners at the corners here for the extra hitter, Cooper Riley. Sage going to give out the first and third defense here for the Arrows. Cooper Riley stands in, and the first pitch swung at and missed. Strike 1. Riley was 1 for 2 officially, a run scored, and a single in game 1. Also was retired on strikes. Next pitch from Hine. This is outside, evens the count out at 1 ball and 1 strike. Pitch on the way, popped up high into the air. Hine bounces off the mound as he was going to try and chase that down, but it falls in the stands along the third base line. The count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes here on the extra hitter for the Indians in game number 2, Cooper Riley. Hine with runners at the corners. Comes set at the belt. And the 1-2 pitch. Curveball misses inside. Gets by the catcher. Sage back quickly. No movement out of Lauk down at third. And Cole moves down to second base on the wild pitch. Just barely missed hitting Riley with that one. Had an 0-2 count on Lauk. Tried to break a curveball up and hit him. A 1-2 there on Riley, and just about did the same. 2-2 pitch now from Hine, and this one a fastball that does bear in and gets Riley and will load the bases, hit by pitch there, and bring to the plate first baseman Dylan Bycroft.
First baseman number 0, Dylan Bycroft.
Bycroft reached base 3 times in game number 1 via the walk and a run scored, and then he had 2 singles, so 2 for 2 officially in the 10-0 Iola win in game number 1. Hine comes set, and the pitch to Bycroft. Over at the knees, called strike 1. A 1 pitch down in the dirt. Nice stop there by Sage. And the count evens out at 1 ball and 1 strike. Hine looks in at Sage for the sign, gets the one he wants, comes set. 1-1 pitch on the way, and it misses just off the outside corner. Bycroft thought about it but didn't pull the trigger, and the count goes to 2-1. Drake Delatorre on deck. 2-1 pitch on the way, swung on in a fly ball deep down the left field line, and that is going to bounce over the fence there. And a ground rule double for Bycroft's going to drive in 2. And Iola takes an early lead. And they're saying it is a home run after a discussion there quickly apparently between the umpires. My vantage point could not quite tell, but a grand slam home run for Dylan Bycroft, and Iola takes a quick 4-0 lead here in the first. So Hine goes back to work here. Drake Delatorre, the batter. Kicks and fires. Down 2 low, ball 1. Hine sets, and the 1-0 pitch. Swung and a miss, strike 1. Bycroft's home run was not a big towering shot. It was a pretty good drive to left, so I wasn't sure it had enough height to stay up long enough, but obviously it did and got out of here. Sink was chasing, threw his hands in the air when it went over. I thought maybe it had bounced, but the official said it was a home run. 2-1 pitch here to Delatorre upstairs, and the count goes to 3-1. This is the 6th game for Ottawa in 3 days. Only 10 arrows are here today, so pitching might be at a premium. 3-1 pitch fouled away, and the count goes full on Delatorre. Wyatt Sink threw a little bit over the weekend, maybe Matthew Fanning as well. But Hadel has thrown over his limit for today. And the pitch to Delatorre is upstairs, ball 4.
Left fielder number 16, Trenton Jones.
Jack Lytle Cup appearances last couple days, thrown 20 in each of those. He can still throw more today, but as the day counts, he started over at 105 today, so he is available. Sage just threw a couple yesterday. Kept him under 30 pitches, so he could be available, but behind the plate here in this one, Hine checks the runner first. Snap throw that direction. Quentin Carver, who threw 35 pitches on Friday night, actually could come and throw in this game as well. Fly ball hit out towards center field. Morton, moving over to his right, will camp under it and make the catch. So Trenton Jones retired on the fly ball to center field for the second out of the inning. Brings to the plate the catcher, number 99, Eli Smith. Delatorre at first, 2 outs, and Smith is in the on-deck circle with his catcher's gear on, so just took a few extra seconds to get him ungeared and up to the plate. Hine comes set, and first to throw to first base. Chases Delatorre back. Hine set here, and the pitch to Smith. Breaking ball misses just inside, ball 1. That's Smith moving his feet there, getting out of the way, but broke back in just too late. 1-0 pitch, up and away from Hine, and the count goes to 2-0. Carson been used mainly for 1 inning, kind of as a closer and fireman relief so far this season. So try to stretch him out a little bit here today, maybe. 2-0 pitch, upstairs, ball 3. Quickly the count moves to 3-0. Throw over to first base. Delatorre dives back in just in front of the tag from Laurie. Hine comes set, kicks and the 3-0 pitch. He has a fastball in there, strike 1. Smith, the 8-hole hitter, went 1 for 3 in game number 1. And ball 4 up high on the 3-1 delivery, so runners now at first and second with 2 away. And the second baseman, Aiden Jones, will be the batter. Jones, a late rival in game number 1. Titan Michael, the courtesy runner at first. I saw Jones jog in, I believe, at the top of the second inning, and then spent some time as a courtesy runner in game number 1. And Aiden Michael going to pop out of the Ottawa dugout as they'll have a quick chat here with Carson Hine. Maybe Aiden sees something mechanically or decided to come out and say something here. Just need to get this out. The 9-hole batter, Noah Ashmore, waits on deck. Michael gives Hine a tap on the chest and go get it here. Heroes trailing by 4 without having come to the plate yet so far. 4 runs here in the first inning on just 2 hits. A couple hits batsman, the grand slam from Dylan Bycroft. All 4 runs on the board earned so far here for Hine in this first inning. Hine comes set and fires a pitch. Ground ball to third, and Fanning will grab it and step on the base. And that will end it in the first for Iola. But they do get 4 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Their score after 1.5 inning of play, Iola 4, Ottawa coming to bat. After this quick timeout, you're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
Your neck supports the weight of 4 bowling balls every time you look down at your cell phone. After a time, your body will start to react with more headaches, neck, and back pain. It can be helped. Contact Ottawa Chiropractic, 785-242-4100.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. Truth and integrity are very important to us at Dangle & Son. Everyone at the funeral home has the moral character to speak the truth. This is Dangle & Son setting the standard for funeral service.
Buy all your metal supplies from QSI. They not only sell steel and trim, but also windows, screws, underlayment, caulking, lumber, windows, doors, and much, much more. Visit us in Richmond or give us a call at 785-835-6100.
And welcome back here to Orlis Cox Sports Complex. The Arrows find themselves trailing 4-0 after one inning of play, or just one half inning. Grand slam home run by Dylan Bycroft produced 4 runs there for Iola in the first. The Arrows are going to try and get something going after only 3 hits in game number 1. A kind of a carbon of yesterday is didn't hit the ball all that great against Emporia in game number 1 yesterday, but then pounded out 14 hits in game number 2. A 16-3 win over Chase County. Logan Morton to lead off for the Arrows. He'll be followed by Ryan Laurie and Brett Hadel. Carson Hine, Connor Kiefer, and Tyler Sage, the middle third of the order. Quentin Carver, Matthew Fanning, Wyatt Sink, and Jackson Lytle round out the lineup for the Arrows here this afternoon. Nate Lauk is the pitcher for Iola.
Leading off for Ottawa, center fielder number 6, Logan Morton.
I'm checking back to see if by chance Ottawa has faced Lauk yet this year. They have not, so the first time they will see Nate Lauk. Morton waits in for pitch number 1, down in the dirt, ball 1. One-0 pitch from Lauk to Morton, swung on, ground ball to second base. Up with it, and the throw over to first by Jones, and Morton is retired on the 4-3 putout. Good swing, just rolled over the top of that one just a little bit, did Logan. With one away, the batter is the first baseman, number 11, Ryan Laurie. Laurie with one of the 3 hits for the Arrows. He singled in the 4th inning. 1 for 2 officially. First pitch called a strike to Ryan. Lauk quickly back up on the mound, ready to go to work. Next pitch is a ground ball towards short, slowly hit. Going to be a tough play, but it'll able to be thrown across the diamond for the out. Ashmore coming in using a strong arm to throw out Laurie at first. So on 4 pitches, 2 outs on 2 ground balls for Lauk. Now batting the shortstop, Brett Hadel. Hadel with a hit in game number 1 as well. And first pitch swinging, and it's a line drive right to the shortstop for the 3rd out of the inning. So just 5 pitches thrown by Lauk to record the 3 outs. And Ottawa's out in the 1st inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We're headed to the 2nd inning. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball on KOFO.com.
Oh dear, they're everywhere, including the road you're on right now. If an accident with a deer happens, call CarStar. We'll arrange a tow, contact your insurance, and start the repairs with iCar Gold Class service. Relax, we'll take it from here. CarStar, 242-8916.
You can get your COVID-19 vaccine now at Kramer Pharmacy, your local Ottawa pharmacy at 134 South Main. Call us today at Kramer Pharmacy, 785-242-2055, or visit KramerRx.com and we'll put you on the waiting list and provide you with more information. Your health is our priority at Kramer Pharmacy.
Hi, everybody. This is Denny Matthews, the voice of the Royals. Don't miss a game, home or away this year. Keep it locked onto your source for information and entertainment. And Royals baseball in East Central Kansas, 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
And back here at Orlis Cox for the top of the 2nd inning. Arrows trailing Iola 4-0 after 1 inning of play. Iola will send Noah Ashmore Nathan Lauk and TJ Taylor to the plate here in the second. If anybody reaches, Braden Cole will have a chance to bat as well. Ashmore, the only Indian that did not bat in that 4-run first inning. 4 runs on 2 hits. Big hit by Dylan Bycroft, a grand slam home run down the left field line to give Iola the early 4-0 lead. And then Nathan Lauk, just 5 pitches to get 3 outs in the first. Ground ball to short, a ground ball to second, and a line drive out to shortstop. So Noah Ashmore comes up to the plate. Ashmore 1 for 3 in game number 1, 2 ground outs to short, and a single in the ballgame. Ashmore stands in. Carson Hine goes to work for his second work of inning. 29 pitches in the first. Hine pitches, fires down in the dirt, ball 1. Hine comes set, and the 1-0 pitch on the way. Is a line drive base hit back up the middle. Ashmore just put the bat head on that one and sent it right back up where it came from. And Iola has their leadoff man on for the second straight inning. The pitcher, Nathan Lauk, comes to the plate, hit by a pitch on an 0-2 count in the first, and came around to score on the grand slam by Bycroft. Hine comes set, and the pitch on the way, line drive, and caught by Fanning. Fanning firing back to first base and doubles off Ashmore. The line drive out, and the putout goes 5-3 for the double play. So it's always good to get multiple outs on just one pitch, and the batter is TJ Taylor. Taylor struck out looking back in the first inning. Pitch from Hine is down too low, ball 1. Taylor 0 for 4 officially, but was on base 3 times in game number 1. 2 fielders' choices, 1 error. Put Taylor on base in that ball game. Scored a run as well. Second pitch is down in the dirt once again, ball 2. Hine kicks and fires. Fastball right through there, called strike 1. 2-1 the count here on the Iola center fielder, TJ Taylor. Hine comes set, 2-1 pitch. Swung at, fouled over the seats down the first base line. And the count evens out at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hine comes set, and the 2-2 pitch. That one seemed to stick in his hand, lost his release point there as he buried it in the dirt once again. Taylor would not go chasing. The count goes full at 3-2. Payoff pitch, and the first one is fouled away again over the backstop along the first base side. We'll have to do the 3-2 pitch again. Hine sets, and the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball towards second. Kiefer over to get it, and flips on over to first for the third out of the inning. So for Iola in the second, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. We're back in 60. You're listening to Ottawa Legion Baseball on KOFO.com.
Have you heard the news? The ORC is now offering Zumba on Monday nights. Zumba will give you a total workout combining all elements of fitness, cardio, muscle conditioning, balance, and flexibility. We are accepting in-person and online registrations, so get signed up today. Ottawa Recreation Commission, bringing recreation to life.
When was the last time you gave someone you care about a gift just because? It's not their birthday, not a holiday when they would expect it. It's just another day. And they're getting a new set of earrings, a new bracelet, a new ring, recreated from a family heirloom. just because. It doesn't have to be a special occasion for you to visit Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa. Their friendly and knowledgeable staff can help you pick out the right gift from their vast selection anytime, even when it's just because. You've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main.
And back here at the Harvey Drake Field at the Oilers Cox Sports Complex, headed to the bottom of the second inning. Arrows still trailing 4-0 to Iola. Good half inning on the mound for Carson Hine, who will be our leadoff batter here in the bottom of the second for the Arrows. Hine gave up a leadoff single to Noah Ashmore, but on the first pitch to Nathan Lauk, Lauk hit a line drive shot to third, stabbed by Matt Fanning, who fired to first behind the runner and was able to double off Ashmore, and then got a ground ball out of T.J. Taylor to the second baseman to end the inning. Just 10 pitches in that inning for Hine, 39 pitches total through two. See if they can work Lauk a little bit more than they did in the first. The Arrows were put out on 5 pitches in that first inning, so Lauk could go for a long time at 5 pitches per inning rate. First pitch is a curveball to Hine that catches part of the plate, strike one. Lauk gets the sign, goes into the windup, 0-1 pitch, curveball misses down and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hine awaits the 1-1 pitch. Another curveball that misses down and away, ball 2. Connor Kiefer on deck. Tyler Sage due up third here in the inning. Fastball down and away, ball 3. So Hine in a good hitter's count now, 3 balls and 1 strike. Three-one pitch on the way is ball 4, gets away from the catcher, and Hine down to first base.
Number 2, Connor Kiefer.
And one batter in the second inning. Lauk has thrown as many pitches as he did in all of the first. Connor Kiefer steps in, second baseman here in game number 2 for the Arrows. Starting pitcher in game number 1 did fairly well, got a little bit, lost the command just a little bit later on in the outing. First pitch to Kiefer is over and in there for a strike. Connor went 5 innings, gave up 8 hits, 7 runs, struck out 2 and walked 2. Swing by Kiefer, fouls it back into the screen, no balls and 2 strikes. Kiefer didn't give up any hard hit line drives, just a bunch of singles that were in the area that Ottawa was not at and unable to make plays on. Hine, a runner at first, no balls and 2 strikes here on the Arrows' second baseman, Connor Kiefer. 0-2 pitch on the way, curveball misses way outside. Runs the count to 1-2. Lauk trying to get Kiefer to chase out of the zone on that one. Kiefer going to check the signs he's been given from third base coach Kyle Altick. Hine with the lead over at first. Pitch from Lauk is down in the dirt, ball 2. A bluff move there by Carson Hine. The count goes to 2-2 here on Kiefer. Hine stays at first base, couple steals on the year. Pitch on the way and swung on and missed it, a curveball, strike 3.
Catcher number 15, Tyler Sage.
So a runner at first and 1 away. The batter is catcher Tyler Sage. Tyler played second, 0 for 2 in game number 1, a ground out to short and a strikeout. First pitch on the way to him, swung on, cued off the end of the bat over near the first base dugout. Hine gets his lead. Lauk sets and fires. Line drive base hit into left field off the bat of Tyler Sage. And runners at first and second now for the Arrows, one away. And Quentin Carver, the batter. Quentin, the extra hitter here in this ball game, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and it grounded into a 5-4-3 double play. Arrows looking over. They're going to send out Connor Kiefer, as he was the nearest batter. He's going to be the courtesy runner here for Tyler Sage, for the catcher to come get his gear back on in this situation. So Hine out at second, Kiefer over at first, and Quentin Carver the batter. First pitch to Quentin is a curveball that breaks in there, strike one. A 1 pitch is chopped down foul at the plate, 0-2. Snowballs and 2 strikes. Runners at first and second here. Big hole on the right side. Pitch to Carver, swung on in a fly ball out towards center and well struck, and now it's over the head of the center fielder, and it will bound over the fence. It is a ground rule double. I could tell that one did not clear the fence, but a nice 0-2 swing there from Quentin Carver as he drives in one with the ground rule double to center field. So the Arrows get their first run of the ballgame on the RBI double by Carver, and third baseman Matthew Fanning steps up to the plate for the Arrows. Pitch from Lauk to Fanning, a curveball that stays up, ball one. Fanning with an RBI opportunity here. Next pitch, another curveball. This one breaks in for strike one, evens the count out at 1 ball and 1 strike. Iola playing pretty much straight up all around the diamond here on Fanning. And fanned at and missed for strike 2 on another off-speed pitch. Lauk, not overpowering, got a decently strong arm as he played short in game number 1. Another one that a chopper out to second, and it's off the end of the second base's glove into center field. Carver around third. He's going to try to score. The throw to home will not be in time, and it's a 2 RBI single for Matthew Fanning. And the Arrows have trimmed the lead down to 1. Good aggressive base running there. A good jump on the ground ball. It was up towards the middle. Second baseman was going to try and make a backhanded play on that, and it just went off the end of his glove and into center field. And Aiden Michael actually coaching third base right now, and Aiden did not hesitate as he sent Quentin Carver around. And that run makes it 4-3. Arrows have trimmed the lead down to 1. Meeting here out at the mound, Fanning over at first base, and the batter's Wyatt Sink. Meeting has come to an end. So Sink will step in here. Wyatt looking to keep this thing moving here for the Arrows. Just 1 away here in the bottom of the second inning. Fanning gets a safe lead at first. Pitch on the way to Sink is over but low, ball 1. Lauk sets the 1-0 pitch, fastball, and Sink was taking there, it looked like, or trying to get a read on it at least, time the pitcher a little bit, taken for strike 1. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung at and missed, good cut, no contact that time. Didn't overswing, just kind of swung right through that one. It was a good swing by Wyatt. He's down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses away and evens the count out at 2 balls and 2 strikes. After just 5 pitches in the first inning, the Arrows have made Lauk go to work. And a line drive down the left field line, and that is going to be just foul off the bat of Wyatt Sink. He turned on that one well. Got good wood on it, but it fell about 1.5 feet, 2 feet foul. Two balls and 2 strikes. Count remains. Lauk comes set, and the 2-2 pitch. Fastball over but low, and the count goes full, 3-2. Steve Aiden Michael puts Matthew Fanning going here on this 3-2 count with 1 out. Fanning does not go, and the pitch is down and away, and Sink has worked a walk.
Right fielder number 35, Jack Lytle.
So runners at first and second with 1 away, and the batter is the right fielder, Jack Lytle. Jack 0 for 1, hit by a pitch, popped out to third base in game number 1. Had a big double to the deep part at Emporia, 375 to dead center, and hit the base of the fence yesterday. Lauk steps off as Fanning had gotten pretty good lead out there at second base. Ashmore was creeping in behind him there. First pitch to Lytle down in the dirt, gets away from the catcher, and the runners will advance. Nice job there. Good read by Matthew Fanning, as that ball did not bounce away very far, and Wyatt Sink just doing exactly what you're supposed to and follow the runner ahead of you. 1-0 pitch, swung out and missed, so it evens the count out at 1 ball and 1 strike on Jack Lytle. 1-1 pitch, another swing and a miss there by Jack, just, again, swinging right through it. That chokes up just an inch or so up on the bat, to kind of shorten things down here. And fouls away a 1-2 pitch curveball at the plate. Logan Morton on deck. 1-2 pitch again is called strike 3. Caught a piece of the outside corner. Lytle thought it was a little bit away, but second strikeout of the inning for Lauk, and it brings to the plate the Arrows center fielder, Logan Morton. Logan grounded to second base his first at bat, just rolled over it just a little bit with his swing. First pitch to Morton is swung on and fouled away over the third base seating area. No balls, one strike here on Morton. Next pitch is over but low, evens the count out, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners get their lead from second and third. 1-1 pitch on the way. Morton swings at a pitch on the outer half, comes up empty, and the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lauk into the wind, the 1-2 pitch, and a fastball struck pretty well to center field. It's carrying, and it is caught. A heck of a catch out in center field by T.J. Taylor. Chasing that down and kind of stabbing at it at the last second. That was definitely going to be 2 runs for the Arrows, but unfortunately it is caught, and a heck of a play by the Indians center fielder. We're going to take a quick time out. We'll be back for the top of the third inning. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, Funeral Director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
It's always exciting when your Kansas City Royals take the field. And with fans in the stands once again, it's even better in 2021. KOFO and our longtime title sponsor of Royals baseball, State Farm agent Ryan Disbro, and our game sponsors make it possible for you to hear the boys in blue, home and away, all season long. We encourage you to shop with our sponsors as the best way to be Together Royal this season. We're proud to be your sports source and home for Royals baseball in East Central Kansas. 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
And back here at Orlis Cox, the Arrows score 3 in the bottom of the second inning to cut the lead to 1. They scored 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, 2 men left on base, and a tremendous play out in center field by the Indian center fielder T.J. Taylor on a well-struck ball by Logan Morton, and just able to, he was just running almost with his back to us here in the press box and reached up to make the catch. 2 runs definitely would have scored, and it would have been fun to see what Logan could have done on the base pass. But you have to just tip your cap to the center fielder for Iola with that catch. Carson Hine on the mound for his 3rd inning of work. He'll face off against third baseman Braden Cole. First pitch is over but low, ball 1. Cooper Riley and Dylan Bycroft to come up as well here in this inning. Cole with a single back in the first, came around to score on the Bycroft home run. Pop foul and into the bleachers here on the first base side. So the count moves to 1 ball and 1 strike. .39 pitches through 2 for Carson Hine as he goes to work here in the 3rd. 1-1 count on the batter, and curveball, and he did not go around, so it will be a 2-1 count. Nice job there by Cole to hold off on that sweeping slider. 2-1 pitch on the way. And a ground ball up the middle. Hadel going to his left, unable to get there. And he'll go on into center field for a single for Cole. Now 2 for 2 in the ball game brings to the plate Cooper Riley. Riley was hit by a pitch and scored on the Bycroft grand slam in the first. Cole gets his lead away from first. Hine comes set, and the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 1. Hine gives a look to the runner at first. Now comes set and fires the 0-1 pitch. Another swing and a miss by Riley. And Hine quickly ahead in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Hine set, and the 0-2 pitch is a fastball. Throws it right past him for the strikeout. First out of the inning, and Dylan Bycroft will be the batter. The second strikeout in the ballgame for Hine. Looks the runner at first. Now comes set. And the pitch to Bycroft. Curveball broke, but didn't come back enough. Misses the inside corner for ball 1. Hine comes set. And the 1-0 pitch. Fastball down in the dirt. Ball 2. Hine gives the runner Cole a look at first, comes set, and the 2-0 offering to Bycroft is a fastball in the outside corner called strike 1. Hines set, and the 2-1 offering. Upstairs, 3-1. Hines looks over at Cole, short lead at first. 3-1 pitch on the way, swung at and missed, strike 2. Big cut, no contact there, as my counterpart Gary Bateman likes to say. Bycroft was trying to get a 2-run homer with that swing. 3-2 pitch, and it's down in the dirt, ball 4.
Right fielder number 5, Drake Delatorre.
Now there will be runners at first and second with 1 away. Drake Delatorre, the batter, he walked in the first inning, and he was forced out at third base, 5 unassisted on a fielder's choice to end the inning. Delatorre down to bunt, gets it down. Heim picks it up, throws to first, and Ryan Laurie takes his eye off of it, and the ball goes off of his glove down the right field line, and a run will cross the plate. That's a situation where Ottawa just a mental error, and now runners at second and third with 1 out, instead of having runners at second and third with 2 outs. Trenton Jones, the left fielder, will come to the plate. He flew out to center his first at bat. Those mental errors can come back and cost you. Already given up 1 run here in this inning. And the ball gets by the catcher, but hits off the backstop and bounds back quickly. Sage able to get back to that one. 1 ball, no strike count here on the Indians' left fielder. Hine comes set, and the 1-0 pitch is fisted out towards short, and Hayda will make that catch easy on the pop-up.
Catcher number 99, Eli Smith.
Eli Smith now the batter with 2 away, runners still at second and third. Smith walked in the first inning and stranded on base at the end of the inning. So Hine 1 good pitch away here from getting out of this inning after the error and minimizing the damage. Hine comes set, kicks and fires, and the curveball bends in, but must have been down too low, called ball 1. And Tyler Sage shaking his glove hand a little bit there. And this is, looks like maybe the second day in a row I've seen this. Umpire going to give him a second here to collect. Celtic steps out of the dugout, but is sent back as Sage gears back up. Sage is going to stay in there. Hine comes set, and the 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball fouled back to the screen, evens the count out at 1 ball and 1 strike. Delatorre, the runner at second. Bycroft, the runner at third. Wind in the pitch. Fastball chopped towards the hole at third. Deep play there by Hadel. Throws across the diamond in time, and a nice stretch there by Laurie to get the out. Red Hadel went deep into the hole to make that play, and Ottawa gets out of the inning with just 1 run, 1 hit, 1 Ottawa error, and 2 men left on base. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back with more Ottawa Arrows baseball here on KOFO.com.
Eddie Thompson came to Arvest Bank looking for a new checking account. Let's hear what happens.
So Eddie, That's my Blue Checking. With free Blue Checking, you get e-statements, access to our Arvest Go app.
Wait, by free, you mean it's free for the first 6 months or something?
No, it's actually free.
But what about monthly fees?
Nope, no monthly service fees.
Wow, that's really
Helpful?
very helpful.
Free yourself from monthly fees with free Blue Checking. Arvest Bank, ready to help.
Hi, everybody. This is Denny Matthews, the voice of the Royals. Don't miss a game, home or away this year. Keep it locked onto your source for information and entertainment. And Royals baseball in East Central Kansas, 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
And back here at the Orla Scott Sports Complex, Arrows trailing 5-3, gave up 1 run, 1 hit. Unearned as there was an error on the Arrows. 2 men left on base. A nice job by Carson Hine to limit the damage in that situation. Ryan Laurie and Brett Hadel lead off, along with Carson Hine due up here in the bottom of the third for the Arrows. Connor Kiefer will bat if anyone is able to get on base. Still Nathan Lauk out on the mound for Iola. Threw 5 pitches in the first, but it took him 34 pitches to get through the second inning. He's at 39 as we get ready to start play in the bottom of the third inning. Ryan Laurie grounded out to short in the first. He's 0 for 1 in this ball game. Laurie 1 for 3 officially on the day. And Ryan yesterday had 3 straight plate appearances with an RBI, and I jinxed him in his 4th plate appearance as he had an opportunity there and then drew a walk. Pitch on the way to Laurie. Curveball misses outside, ball 1. Lauk into the wind and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball outside corner called strike 1. Lauk's 1-1 delivery here. And swung on a line drive into right field, and that's down for a hit. Right fielder unable to get it cleanly, but Laurie will stay at first as it didn't get far enough away for Laurie to advance. So Ryan now 2 for 4 on the day, 1 for 2 in this ball game. And the batter is shortstop Brett Hadel. Brett lined out hard to short in his first at-bat, was right on the pitch, just didn't hit it far enough away for Noah Ashmore not to have to do much more than stick his glove out to the left side of his body and make the catch. Laurie with a good jump and a ground ball where the second baseman had just vacated. A great hit and run here. And Laurie's going to go first to third. And the Arrows have something going here in the bottom of the third inning. Good piece of hitting there by Brett Hadel as he just slapped that into the vacated hole at second base. He came around hard thinking he might try and go 2, but wisely held up in this situation. Carson Hine, the batter, he walked and scored in that 3-run second inning. See if Carson's going to take a pitch here and let Brett maybe try and take second base. Pitch gets away from the catcher, knocked down at the plate, and Hadel will get down to second base. It's ball 1 to Hine. Great job there, honestly, behind the plate from Smith as he got a glove on that just to knock it down. So 1-0 here on Carson Hine. Squares around a bunt. A little bit of a safety squeeze, and the throw behind the runner at third, and Ryan Laurie just puts his head down and takes home. Ryan Laurie going to get credit there with a stolen base of home. Carson Hine squared around, tried to bunt and get anything down he could. Laurie was too far off the bag. Smith threw behind him, and Laurie just put his head down and came home. So the Arrows get a run in here. It's 1 ball, 1 strike on the Arrows pitcher, Carson Hine. throw down to third. So, of course, Iola had to stay at second base. 1-1 pitch, and off the end of the bat to first. Great job over there at first by Bycroft. That ball had some wicked spin on it. He was down in front of it, and it popped up to his right, and he just barehanded it and then ran to first base to get the out. Connor Kiefer, Aero's second baseman, steps to the plate, a strikeout victim in the second. RBI opportunity 90 feet away. First pitch to Kiefer is up and in, ball one. Laut going out of the full windup. Pitch is down, and a straight steal of home, and he is called out. Hadel got a jump. From up here, it looked as though the tag might have been up near the hip and that Hadel might have been able to get underneath that, but the umpire is right there. 2 balls and no strikes on Kiefer. He'll take one for a called strike here. The count goes to 2-1. That's a curveball called strike 2 and evens the count out at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the 2-2 pitch is another curveball that catches the inside corner called strike 3. And the Arrows just ran themselves out of an inning right there with the attempted steal of home. They do get 1 run on 2 hits. No errors and nobody left on base. Our score after 3 full innings of play, Iola 5, Ottawa 4. We're back in 60. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
Do you know if your AC is ready to beat the heat this summer? You can find out by calling Adamson Brothers today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort since 1983.
Outdoor grilling on a propane grill is a fun and enjoyable activity. Be safe when grilling by keeping children and pets away from the grilling area, and make sure your grill is on a solid level surface at least 5 feet away from combustibles. Always open your grill lid before lighting. Never leave your grill unattended, and never grill inside a building. Keep propane cylinders outdoors. Refer to your grill's manufacturer's safety instructions for additional safety information. This message brought to you by this station and the Kansas Propane Education and Research Council. Greg Knoll, Executive Director.
And back here at Orlis Cox Sports Complex, Luke Queen bringing you the action here, heading to top of the 4th inning. It is the Iola Indians 5, the Ottawa Arrows 4. Ottawa had a good opportunity in the bottom of the 3rd to put a couple runs on the board. Tried to straight steal of home, and it was unsuccessful with 1 out and a runner at 3rd. And just kind of took that runner off the base paths. Connor Kiefer went down swinging, but still it would have allowed for another batter to come to the plate. So the Arrows only get 1 in the 3rd. They did it on 2 hits. They left none on base. Carson Hine coming out for the 4th. And
leading off for the Indians, second baseman number 52, Aiden Jones.
Aiden Jones, the second baseman, going to lead off here for Iola in the 4th. 58 pitches through 3 here for Carson Hine. Definitely the most he's thrown, I believe, this summer so far in an outing. Hine kicks and fires, and the first pitch is low and away, ball 1. 9-10 one-hitters coming up for Iola. Hine fires and misses just a little bit up and away, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes here on Aiden Jones for Iola. Hine kicks, the 2-0 pitch is swung on, and a little blooper out over second. Logan Morton unable to come up and make the catch on that one. And it was just one of those that was fisted out into that Bermuda Triangle out there in center field. Nobody really had a great opportunity to go get it. Now the 10-hole hitter, shortstop Noah Ashmore, comes to the plate for Iola. He's 1 for 1 in the ballgame, a single back in the second inning. And the pitch is a curveball that gets away from the catcher, and so on the pass ball, the runner advances down to second base. Couldn't quite tell. Maybe the catcher got crossed up there as he seemed to stab at that a little bit and off the end of his glove back to the backstop. Quick move to second here by Hine, and the runner dives back in safely. 1 ball, no strike count here on the Indians shortstop Noah Ashmore. Pitch on the way, misses upstairs, 2-0. Two balls and no strikes here on Ashmore. Hine delivers, and this one is over but low, called ball 3. A 3-0 pitch up coming here from Hine, and it's down and away, ball 4. So a blooper and a walk brings us back to the top of the order for the pitcher, Nathan Lauk. Hit by a pitch and scored in the first, lined out to third, which started a 5-3 double play in the second inning. And the pitch comes in on Lauk and catches him on the arm. So that'll load the bases with the hit by pitch. And T.J. Taylor, the center fielder, will come to the plate. Taylor has struck out and grounded out to short here in the ballgame. It's the time Carson Hine either needs a ground ball back to him to set up maybe a 1-2-3 double play or an infield pop-up in this situation. Aiden Michael going to come out of the Ottawa dugout for a little word with the Ottawa pitcher. Wyatt Sink jogging in from left field. We'll see if there's going to be a pitching change made here and what defensive alignment changes will be made. It is going to be a pitching change, so we're going to take a 60-second timeout as it looks like Wyatt Sink will come on to pitch here for the Arrows. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows American Legion Baseball on KOFO.com.
Sophia and Chris Garcia came to Arvest Bank looking to get a home loan. Let's hear what happens.
Chris and Sophia, thanks for choosing me as your lender in the Arvest Home for Me app. And now...
There's more paperwork to do.
Nope, I got the info you sent through the app. And now...
We wait to hear from someone at your main office.
No, now you're pre-qualified and ready to find your new home.
Wow.
And I'll be with you every step of the way.
That's...
helpful.
Very helpful.
Home loans made easy. Arvest Bank. Ready to help. Equal housing lender.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard makes it possible for me to be more for the community I call home. My training helps me at work when I lead by example. My service in the Army National Guard allows me to keep my community and those I care about safe from threats. Learn more about how you too can live and serve part-time close to home by visiting NationalGuard.com.
Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard, aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
And back here at Orlis Cox Sports Complex, Wyatt Sink on to pitch here for the Arrows. Carson Hine will move out to left field. Wyatt Sink pitched against Emporia yesterday through 28 pitches in 1+ inning. Gave up 2 hits, 3 runs in his time on the mound yesterday in that 14-5 loss. White did a nice job of trying to work the zone, but he's going to have a tough situation. He kind of came in the same situation yesterday bases loaded, nobody out, and the first batter, Sink, saw. Got a one-hopper back to him that started a 1-2-3 double play, but then the defense got to let him down behind him for a moment and gave up a couple runs after that. So Sink looks in and tells the umpire he's ready to go. So Hine will go out to left field, and the batter is T.J. Taylor. So Sink going to pitch from the stretch position here with bases loaded, nobody out. Comes set, and the pitch to Taylor is a pop foul over the netting on the first base side. Strike one. Sink sets, and the 0-1 pitch is a ground ball towards short. Hadel with it, bobbles, and now will be unable to get it out as everybody is safe. Just a little bobble at short, and it was deep in the hole. And everybody's safe.
Third baseman number 13, Braden Cole.
On the air. Brings to the plate third baseman Braden Cole, 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored so far in this ballgame. Couple singles for Cole. Infield comes in for the Arrows. Sink's pitch is a fly ball out towards left field. Hine coming on. He will make the catch. It's not deep enough. He throws hard home, but Sage is there. And so now one away here in the inning. Bases still loaded. Cooper Riley, the extra hitter. He was hit by a pitch and came around to score in the first. Struck out in the third. Always big to get the first out without allowing an extra run in. Nice job there by Wyatt Sink. Going after Cooper Riley here. Pitch from Sink is just up and away, ball one. Ottawa infield remains in as they're going to try and cut down a run at the plate, trying to keep this just a 2-run ball game at the worst. Pitch to Cooper Riley, and it's swung on and missed, but gets away from Sage as the pitch was down. And the wild pitch will allow a run in, and the runners to advance as well. Two runs home here in the top of the fourth inning for Iola. Now leads 7-4. One out and runners at second and third. The infield's going to stay in here. Don't want to concede the run if they can knock a ball down in this situation. 1-1 pitch is up high. Count goes to 2-1. Sink looks in, gets the sign he wants, comes set, and the 2-1 pitch is a fastball. They buried in the dirt. Sage going to try and recover. The wild pitch allows another one in. And the runner down to third as the count goes to 3-1. So 3-1 count here on Cooper Riley. T.J. Taylor at third base. Just got word that it is just scheduled for a 5-inning game here. Sink 3-1 pitch is upstairs, ball 4.
First baseman number 0, Dylan Bycroft.
Dylan Bycroft will be the batter. Line ends there as Taylor was the first batter for Sink to face, so all the batters that Hine faced in this ball game now accounted for. First pitch is a fastball that catches the outside corner, called strike one. Runners at the corners, one away. Sink comes set. The 0-1 pitch is down in the dirt. Good block that time by Sage. Evens the count out at 1 ball, 1 strike. Middle infield, a double play depth. Runner's pretty well straight up at this point. Laurie holding a runner at first. Swung on and missed. Bycroft, a little cutter there from Sink, it looked like. Count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sink looks in for the sign, has the one he wants. Comes set and fires. Pitch down in the dirt, bounces away from Sage again, and the runner comes down from third to score another one. Count moves to 2-2. Umpire doing a little bit of housework there as he cleans up home plate after Taylor came sliding in. Two pitch is a little bit up and in, ball 3. Sink. Next pitch, outside, ball 4, and Bycroft draws a walk.
Right field number 5, Drake Delatorre.
Drake Delatorre will be the batter. He's walked and reached on an error. Been on base twice. 0 for 1 officially. Runners at first and second here. Pitch from Sink. Pop up, right side. Kiefer under it, and the runner at first just jogged off the base and will be doubled off at first base to end the inning. And that will do it for our Iola here in the 4th. They get 4 runs on 1 hit. 1 Ottawa error. And 1 man left on base. Quick 60-second break. We'll be back with the bottom of the 4th inning after this. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
No one likes to hurt, so if you do, contact the licensed physical therapist at Advent Health Ottawa. Their physical therapy plans can help you feel good again in body, mind, and spirit. Visit AdventHealthOttawa.com or call 785-229-8343. At Advent Health Ottawa, nothing is more important than you.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Protect your real estate investment with title insurance from Croucher Abstract and Title Company. A one-time premium payment covers you against title fraud, forgery, undisclosed heirs, and more. 785-242-3281.
And back here at Orla's Cox Sports Complex as we head into the bottom of the 4th inning. 4-run 4th inning there for Iola. 4 runs on 1 hit, 1 Ottawa error, 1 man left on base. But Ottawa had trimmed the lead from 4-0 down to 5-4, and now find themselves trailing by 5 here at 9-4. Tyler Sage to lead off. He'll be followed by Quentin Carver and Matthew Fanning. Anybody reaches Wyatt Sink will come to the plate. First pitch to Sage, fouled off the end of the bat over near the first base dugout for strike 1. Lauk still on for Iola. 0-1 pitch is chopped out to short. Ashmore comes up, bobble a little bit, throws across his body in time to get Sage for the first out of the inning on the 6-3 putout. So Quentin Carver will step in, the extra hitter here today. Quentin stands in, going to get something started here. An RBI ground rule double, his last at bat. Deep center field. Came around to score on the Fanning single. Fastball misses away, evens the count out at 1-1 strike. Pitch down too low, called ball 2. Two-one delivery here from Lauk is popped up towards right field. Right fielder moves over, and he will make the catch. Quickly 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th for the Arrows. Brings to the plate Matthew Fanning, the third baseman. 2 RBI single his last time up. Stranded at third at the end of the second inning. Lauk's pitch swung on and missed, strike 1. Good cut, no contact there. Next pitch on the way from Lauk is up and in, ball 1. And swung on and fouled away at a 1-1 pitch. Count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes on the Arrows' third baseman. Fanning ready, and the 1-2 pitch, curveball struck him out swinging, and the side is retired in order. 1, 2, 3, go the Arrows in the 4th. We've played 4. Score Iola 9, Ottawa 4. We're back in 60. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
The facts are, chiropractic care is a safe, effective first option for your pain management. Chiropractic is drug-free, non-surgical care, allowing you to live pain-free. But it starts with consistent preventative care. Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, 785-242-4100.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. We appreciate the people of Franklin County. We serve some of the nicest folks you would ever want to meet. Thank you. We appreciate your patronage. This is Dangle & Son setting the standard for funeral service.
Outdoor grilling on a propane grill is a fun and enjoyable activity. Be safe when grilling by keeping children and pets away from the grilling area, and make sure your grill is on a solid level surface at least 5 feet away from combustibles. Always open your grill lid before lighting. Never leave your grill unattended, and never grill inside a building. Keep propane cylinders outdoors. Refer to your grill's manufacturer's safety instructions for additional safety information. This message brought to you by this station and the Kansas Propane Education and Research Council. Greg Knoll, Executive Director.
And back here at the Harvey Drake Field, Luke Queen bringing you the action here this afternoon. The Arrows trailing 9-4 as we go to get ready for play in inning number 5. This will be the last inning of 5-inning ball game here between Ottawa and Iola. Ryan Laurie coming on to pitch here for the Arrows. Wyatt Sink ends at 14 pitches in his 1 inning of work. Gave up 1 run. It was unearned. Walked 2, no hits. And struck out none as well. But the Arrows find themselves in a hole here. Ryan Laurie will try and make quick work of the Indians here in the 5th and see if the Arrows can make a comeback in the bottom half of the inning. He's going to be facing off with the 7, 8, 9 hitters, Trenton Jones, Eli Smith, and Aiden Jones, due up here for Iola. Trenton Jones, 0 for 2, flew out to center and popped to short in his first 2 at-bats. Laurie going through his warm-up pitches. We'll see.
Number 11, Ryan Laurie.
First time on the mound this season for Ryan. Needs to come in and throw some strikes here and let his defense go to work behind him. Just get a couple plays in and see if Ottawa can come back in the bottom of the 5th. So Trenton Jones will stand in, the left fielder for the Indians. First pitch, tails in, ball 1. Laurie, right-handed pitcher. High leg kick, and the pitch. Another one runs inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Wyatt Sink moves over to first base. Just a defensive switch really here. Next pitch on the way, fouled straight back. Count moves to 2-1. Jones followed by Smith and then Aiden Jones. 2-1 pitch, swung at, fouled back into the screen, strike 2. If anybody gets on, Noah Ashmore will come to the plate. Laurie into the wind, and the 2-2 pitch. Curveball bends right in there, called strike 3. One away here in the 5th. And the batter is Eli Smith. Smith, 0 for 1 officially, walked back in the first inning, grounded out to short in the 3rd. Laurie into the wind, and the pitch to Smith. Caught the outside corner, called strike 1. Laurie's 0-1 pitch on the way, and it's a fly ball down the right field line, and it'll drop in for a hit in front of Jack Lytle. And Eli Smith is on his first hit of the ball game. And Titan Michael will come on to courtesy run for Smith. Aiden Jones singled and came around to score in the 4th. Reached on a fielder's choice. Back in the 1st. Laurie comes set. And the pitch on the way, swung on and missed, strike 1. Laurie looks over at first. And Jones calls time at the plate, steps out. And Laurie with a little bit of a Craig Kimball-like look to him as he looks over at first base here. Gets down low and spreads his arms out wide. Comes set, and the 0-1 pitch is up and in, ball 1. Kicks over at first. Comes set up high at the letters. And the 1-1 pitch. And bears in and hits Aiden Jones, so that puts runners at first and second here.
Number 2, Noah Ashmore.
And brings to the plate the shortstop, Noah Ashmore. Ashmore has a single and has walked and came around to score in the 4th inning. Lori comes set, and his first offering to Ashmore. Swung on, fly ball out towards left field. Hine will camp out underneath this one, reaches up and brings down, and 2 away here in the 5th for Iola.
Pitcher number 12, Nathan Lauck.
Nathan Lauck, the pitcher, top of the order, back up here for Iola. Lauck scored a couple runs. Officially, he's 0 for 1. Then hit by 2 pitches and came around to score both times. And he's lined out to third. It started a 5-3 double play in the second inning. Lori comes set, and the pitch on the way, and a line drive base hit out towards the right center field gap. This is going to probably drive in one. Throw to third, try and get the runner over there is wide. It gets away, and another run comes down, and two runs are going to score. Lauck going to get credit with a single, moves to second on the throw, so the defensive indifference. Aiden Jones is going to score on the air, the throwing air to third. Iola now leads 11-4, and the batter, T.J. Taylor, 0 for 3 officially, reached on an error his last at bat and came around to score in the fourth as well. Strikeout and a ground out to the second baseman, his first 2 at bats. Lori comes set, and the pitch on the way. Curveball catches his own, strike one. Taylor able to get on. Braden Cole awaits on deck. 0-1 pitch, ground ball back to the mound. Lori snaps it and throws over to Sink at first for the final out of the 5th inning, but Iola adds a couple more and now leads 11-4 over the Arrows. They're going to need a big comeback here in the bottom of the 5th. We'll be back in 45 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
You can get your COVID-19 vaccine now at Kramer Pharmacy, your local Ottawa pharmacy at 134 South Main. Call us today at Kramer Pharmacy, 785-242-2055, or visit KramerRx.com and we'll put you on the waiting list and provide you with more information. Your health is our priority at Kramer Pharmacy.
It's always exciting when your Kansas City Royals take the field. And with fans in the stands once again, it's even better in 2021. KOFO and our longtime title sponsor of Royals Baseball, State Farm agent Ryan Disbro, and our game sponsors make it possible for you to hear the Boys in Blue, home and away, all season long. We encourage you to shop with our sponsors as the best way to be together Royal this season. We're proud to be your sports source and home for Royals Baseball in East Central Kansas. 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
And back here at Orlis Cox Sports Complex, the Harvey Drake Diamond for Arrows Baseball. I am Luke Queen. The Arrows trailing by 7, 11-4, as we come up here in the bottom of the 5th. This game is only going to be a 5-inning ball game, so the Arrows got to plate 7 if we want to keep playing ball after this one. Nathan Lauck stays out on the mound for the 5th inning. He's at 60 pitches through 4 right now for Iola. Reminder, the Arrows are back in action on Tuesday night at home against the Kansas Senators, if I can remember correctly.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th for Ottawa, first baseman number 27, Wyatt Sink.
Wyatt Sink, Jack Lytle, and Logan Morton, the 3 due up here for the Arrows in the 5th. Doubleheader on the 22nd against the Senators. Sink squares around a bunt, bunts it foul. Down in the count, no balls and 1 strike. Just trying to find a way to get himself on, as the Arrows are going to need lots of base runners here to extend this ball game. Lauck's 0-1 pitch on the way, and it catches a piece of Sink, and he'll get down to first base the hard way. Didn't catch him very square, just kind of grazed off of him, but good enough to get Wyatt down to first base. And Jack Lytle will stride up to the plate. Jack 0 for 1, struck out back in the second inning. These shorter ball games don't give many guys an opportunity to get many plate appearances. The Arrows are going to probably need a couple out of most people to get into this one here in the fifth. Out comes Set. And he steps off. His Sink will dive back into first base. Out comes Set. And the pitch to Lytle, swung on and missed. Sink running on the play. He'll steal it standing up. The throw gets into center field. Sink going to try and make it to third. And the throw not in time to get him over there. Might have been a hit and run in this situation, I guess. Lytle swinging a pitch a little bit up out of the zone in that situation. But the throw getting away at second base, and Sink aggressively moving to third. Pitch to Lytle upstairs, evens the count out at 1 ball and 1 strike. Lauk going to work out of the windup. The 1-1 on the way. Swung on a line drive hard through the right side. A single there for Lytle is going to drive in a run for the Arrows.
Center fielder number 6, Logan Morton.
Makes Lytle 1 for 2 on the day with the RBI. And brings to the plate center fielder Logan Morton. Logan grounded out to second and then had a extra bases stolen from him on a terrific play in center field by the Indian center fielder T.J. Taylor back in the second. Lauk comes Set, and the pitch on the way. Runner goes. Pitch in the dirt. Lytle slides into second base, and he is out. Caught stealing there on the 2-6 putout. So Logan Morton ahead in the count, 1 ball, no strikes, now with 1 out and nobody on. Pitch is upstairs, called ball 2. Lauk into the wind, and the 2-0 pitch. Curveball swung at and fouled down at the plate by Morton. Count goes to 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Misses up and away, ball 3. Hitter's count here for Morton. Can look for a pitch in a spot. Just trying to get himself on base. Again, the Arrows need 6 more. Pitch is up, and Morton draws a walk.
Now pitcher number 11, Ryan Laurie.
Ryan Laurie will come to bat. Laurie singled to score his last at bat. Rounded out to short back in the first. Morton, the runner at first here. See what call is from the coaching staff. We've seen a couple runners stealing already in this situation. See if Morton decides to go. Bluffs a move. Laurie takes one up and in, ball 1. Morton gets his lead. Lauk looks in for the sign. Out comes Set, and the 1-0 pitch. Down in the dirt, ball 2. Lauk sets, and the 2-0 pitch. Swung on and fouled down the right field line. It'll go out of play, and the count will run to 2-1. Lauk sets again, the 2-1 pitch, and Morton's running, and Laurie hits a ball out to the right center field gap, and that's going to roll all the way to the fence. Logan Morton's going to round third. He's going to make it all the way standing, And Ryan Laurie with the RBI double drives in Ottawa's 6th run of the ball game with a double to the right center gap. And brings to the plate shortstop Brett Hadel. Quick meeting here with the catcher and the pitcher on the mound. Hadel with a good single his last time on a hit and run. Set up Ottawa's run back in the 3rd. Hadel tried to straight steal of home and was caught stealing 2 unassisted and have slowed the inning down just a little bit for Ottawa. Laurie leads off of second. Out, sets, delivers. Hadel squares to bunt, pulls back, and takes a curveball for a strike. Third baseman playing deep. Maybe Hadel thought he could get one down in front of him for a hit. Swinging here on the 0-1 pitch. It's pop-up into right field. It's trouble, and it is down. And Hadel going to get to second base. Laurie had to hang up where he was, and so we'll only get to third base as the play was almost made there by the second baseman, but it goes down as a double for Hadel. So with runners at second and third and just one away, Carson Hine comes to the plate. Carson walked and scored in the 3-run second inning for the Arrows and grounded out to first unassisted in the 3rd. Swinging at the first pitch, hits the ball to first base. First baseman will take that one by himself once again. Credit
second baseman number 2, Connor Kiefer.
Hine with the RBI as Laurie comes down to score. Hadel moves over to third, and Connor Kiefer steps in. First pitch on the way to Kiefer is over but low, ball 1. Kiefer gets a hit here, and the tying run walks into the on-deck circle. Pitch on the way is a fly ball out towards right once again. Another tough play, but this time Aiden Jones, the second baseman, will make the catch, and that will end the ball game with the final score. Iola 11, Ottawa 7. We're going to take a break. We'll be back to wrap things up from here at Orlis Cox. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.com.
At a time of loss, you're already dealing with grief. The cost of a funeral service shouldn't add to it. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, providing affordable services for everyone. Find out more by visiting lamb-roberts.com.
When it comes to your home, quality matters. And when quality matters, choose the best. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Call today to have your air conditioner serviced. 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort since 1983.
Parenting doesn't come with a manual, so if you are currently raising children, you no doubt could use a little help. Whether you have a child who is potty training, a strong-willed 5-year-old, colicky newborn, or rebellious teen, Life Care Center of Ottawa offers free parenting education to any parent of any age child. Not only that, while you are learning, you are also earning the resources you need to help care for your children, all at no cost to you. Call us today at 785-242-4500 to start becoming the mom or dad you were designed to be.
And back here at Orlis Cox, the Arrows drop 2 to Iola on the day. Second game finishing Iola 11, Arrows 7. The Arrows came back with 3 in the bottom of the 5th inning as they were trying to mount a comeback there, but came up short. And they dropped 2-9-10 on the season with the 2-game sweep at the hands of the Indians. Iola's line score, they scored 11 runs on 7 hits. Committed 1 error, leaving 6 men on base. The Arrows scored 7 runs on 8 hits, committed 3 errors, leaving 3 men on base. Carson Hine takes the loss for the Arrows. The winning pitcher, Nate Lauk, for Iola as he went 5 innings, giving up those 7 runs on 8 hits. But the Arrows, again, fall here in the doubleheader, get swept by finals of 10-0 and 11-7. Appreciate everybody tuning in here on KOFO.com. Larson back in the studio, getting me in and out of the breaks today. The Arrows back in action on Tuesday here at Harvey Drake Field as they will take on the Kansas Senators out of Topeka in a doubleheader with first pitch starting at 6 o'clock. Again, appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for joining us. You've been listening to Ottawa Arrows American Legion Post 60 Baseball on KOFO.com.
We thank you for listening to this broadcast of Ottawa Arrows Post 60 American Legion Baseball on KOFO. Brought to you by Advent Health Ottawa, CarStar, Sutton's Jewelry, Ottawa Recreation Commission, Dingle & Son Mortuary, and by Kansas State Bank, Kramer Pharmacy, Quality Structures, Arvest Bank. Also by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, Croucher Abstract, Ottawa Chiropractic, and Goppert State Service Bank. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.